Welcome back to Acadia on Air, everybody. Thank you for being with us today. We got one of our legends back.
Legends. Dude,
I love that guy.
Make me red.
I love that guy. He's a big friend.
Thank you, man. Love you too, buddy.
Somebody who I can learn from all the time. Dennis from AVAS. Buddy, thank you for being with us.
My pleasure. My pleasure. It's fun being back.
Thank you. Oh, and we got another friend with us.
Yeah, exactly. There's actually four of us.
We got another friend. There's four of us here. We got Jack in here. So Jack is a new addition to our family, and Jack is a puppy. Jack is a baby.
Jack is so cute.
He's very cute, but unfortunately I couldn't leave him at home.
It's okay.
And I said, you know what? People are probably going to enjoy him. Let's see. Let's put him on the podcast. He's quiet.
Look at him. How
Right?
How can you not enjoy him?
Right?
You have a pet?
I have a pet, and I sleep with my dog almost every night.
Nice.
And if you're a sucker like I am, and you read up on dogs and how, number one, their heartbeat synchronizes with yours. Number two,
wow, really? I didn't know that.
Number two, it actually extends their lifetime sleeping with them.
Oh, nice.
You give them a sense of comfort, right? And I'll tell you, man, my dog last night was sleeping beside me. My wife thinks I'm fucking weird. I have this thing with breathing. I loved it when my son was breathing when he was born, but my dog, when she sleeps beside me,
Right.
I love when she's in a deep sleep because she's like, but it tells you she's comfortable, right? Yeah. Dogs are protectors. Dogs, they want to make sure they're good. That's why they're always around you. They want to protect. And if your dog is on her back or his back, legs up, that means they're comfortable and they're protecting.
I'll tell you what.
And it is the best feeling in the world. So, Jack, love you.
Welcome to the family, buddy.
He looked too. And he's a fresh dude. Like, he's just a couple days old, you said.
No. So he's a couple of days old in our house.
In your house.
He was actually who adopted him from another family. Dad didn't want him.
Oh.
And this family never thought that Jack might become famous like that.
Oh, man, he deserves it.
Listen, he was adorable. I saw him. My wife sent me the text. I looked at him. I called the lady. I'm like, that's a deposit. I'm picking him up tomorrow.
Amazing.
Don't give him to anybody. Because I didn't want him. I thought he's going to be a prince in our house.
Yeah.
And I picked him up.
He's beautiful.
Jack, the podcast host.
Yeah, so now he's with us. So a couple of days in our house. But he's enjoying so much that he got attached to me so badly that this morning when I went to my barber, shout out to Honey from 360 Barbershop. When I went to my barber and I left him for half an hour, she sent me a video, him scratching the door, sitting next to the door. And that's just the second day.
Wow.
Waiting for me.
Wow.
And she's like,
our wives should be doing that. Anyways.
And I said,
they already got the nails.
So I said, well, cheers to that, by the way.
Yes.
Speaking of, thank you for being here. You're awesome.
How about Archie? I can't reach him, bro. Cheers, buddy.
So, this is our second time meeting here in front of the cameras. Last time you were telling me, where's the drink?
Yeah.
I remember that.
If I came and there was no drink, like my eyes went straight to the table. If it wasn't here, I mean, I wouldn't have turned around, but I would have been upset.
So I remember that. I said, this guy, we talked to Dennis. He's like, I need my drink next time. I'm like, you know what? You'll get it.
That makes me sound so
Be
bad.
careful. Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah. When I said drink, I meant, what Bailey's in the coffee. This guy went hardcore. And you know what?
No, brother.
Nuclear like last time?
The what?
Is this last time Max and I? This is the second time we're having a drink on the podcast.
Nice. I love that.
First time was on the 50th episode celebration. Max made it strong.
Yeah. Oh, to make sure you remembered or not.
So funny. Yeah. So I was making the drinks on the 50th and I started pouring.
50th episode.
Yes. And I started pouring the drink in and I forgot that it's gin. And I did 3/4 gin, a little bit of tonic. And I said, I'm not going to do it to Archie. So I did the same thing.
Yeah.
Brother, the podcast we had, it was unbelievable.
Yeah, in your mind.
Unbelievable. I was sitting here.
La, la,
Anyways, yeah. And I'm like, I don't care about
You know what? Listen, there's responsible drinking, right?
Yeah.
And there's whatever.
Yeah, no. So mind you, we didn't drive after that. We didn't go anywhere. We chilled here for another couple of hours. So,
and I loved the idea of speaking to a microphone in front of cameras, having a drink to take off the edge. What do you do when you get to a wedding and you got to shake hands with 20 people? You're like, I'm going to have a shot just to take the edge off, right? You go to a gala, you're going to do a speech.
Yeah.
I can keep going, right?
Hold on. I have a question then.
Oh my God.
So look, we should get to that anyway. You have an event that you guys are planning.
By the way,
Yes.
we should talk about it as
Yeah,
well.
we should talk about it.
Yeah, because since the last event, you guys had a lot of interviews with people from that
Yeah, I
event.
know. Yeah,
which
it's
is
great.
what it's all about.
100%. It's one thing led to another. So what I wanted to ask is more like,
Can I swim?
do you get no?
Oh. No, I can't.
That makes three of us.
My parents are the immigrants, not me. First gen.
You know what I told
Hold
him?
on, I want to know this question. Go ahead. Sorry, Max.
Do you get a little kind of like still a little nervous about the social aspect of when it's your own event? But you know,
That's a good question, because if you ask my wife, she leans on me because of social gatherings. She gets anxious.
I see.
Now, I love the social side. I love seeing hundreds of people. I actually would love for people to just throw me in a room where I know nobody.
Wow.
That's actually a
got
sick
the adrenaline
fantasy.
going.
Yeah, I actually want to be in a room or in a place with nobody that I know. But my nerves that kick in are to just make sure that things are in line. So it's not that, I'm going to see Archie's friend or Max's friend or Max's wife. I haven't met her yet, so I'm nervous. No, it's to make sure, okay, I got to say my speech. Is Mike going to be ready for his speech? Dinner's going to be at 7. Do you know what I mean?
It's more the
My OCD is always about following that. Like I remember
strategy of it.
talking through with the DJ. Shout outs to DJ Pipes, because he was fucking my boy. He's incredible. You know, people don't realize how much coordination they have to do to make sure, hey, we're going to drop the mic. We're going to let you speak, you know, then this and then that and then that. And then the hall asks them to do certain things as
It's like
well.
planning a wedding.
It pretty much is what it
planning a
is.
wedding.
So my nerves were for that, not
Organization.
Yeah, not about the people. The people, honestly, the second I talk to someone and they start saying 1 or 2 words back to me, I'm in heaven. I love human interaction.
So you see, in my case, I told him as soon as we saw it, I'm like, bro, there's nowhere you can go. It's 4 hours on a boat, man. That's it. You can't disappear in the middle, you know?
You guys should do like live interviews, man.
No, man, we're not going to take away from your event to do live interviews. What are you talking about?
Why? Fuck Michael, man.
No, but you know what?
All jokes aside, I really think you guys.
I could bring like the.
I totally think you guys should, and I don't think Michael or Antonio are going to have anything against that.
No. I don't want to do that. I'll be honest with you. I want to come in. I want to enjoy your event. I want to be part of the event.
It won't be you doing it. You can enjoy it.
Not while interviewing people or having.
I would have to interview people.
You do you. No, but I think we're not coming for that purpose. We're coming for the purpose to
I have a great
support
idea.
you and your interview.
I have a great idea.
There's a podcast there, eh?
I have a great idea.
Talk to me.
I think, first of all, I think a live podcast would be fire. But if you guys want to go and enjoy yourselves, it's going to be hard. But it would be so cool to have like an Acadia on air booth where someone can just sit down and just speak a few words. You know?
Let's do it. How do we do it?
Well, you got to be a sponsor, number one.
Okay, we can talk about it.
You'll talk to Michael.
Oh, Michael?
And Antonio about being a sponsor. Dude, I think it's great. I personally think it's great. However that's done, if it's a camera that's sitting there on a tripod already, and you're just like, you know, on air, 10 seconds of fame, like something like that, like just... You know what I mean? Like just a very quick gimmicky way of just getting people to see it with your branding. I think that's so cool.
We'll think about it.
Yeah.
So how did you come to that idea of this event, and how the hell did you, again, tell me in details, how the hell do you think to get into the water on a yacht and DJs and all that? Coordinate.
Well, I'm going to be, you know, if you know me, I just tell it how it is. If you're
an event planner, you're not.
I actually backed out of this one. I completely stepped back from this one.
Okay.
And it was because, so Michael and myself and Elena, my wife, we were all planning it. Mm-hmm. And then when I was thinking about everything involved in it, I decided to back out. Not back out that it's AVAS Aquastop. We're starting that. That's our brand. It's going to keep going. Clearly. But all I said is, I'm not going to take part in planning this, but I'll be a full supporter, promoting. I'll still be, obviously, we're still all partners in this event. And Michael would not let it go.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, dude, we can do other things, He would not let it go. I've never seen him so passionate about this fucking boat.
I know.
Until this. But you know what? I'm proud of him, man, because I wanted him to do it. I said to him, I'm like, listen, for X amount of reasons, for me, I'm not going to be as big of a fan on this one.
Is that not being able to swim, Bart? Like that's...
I can't swim, bro.
Same here.
Come hell or high water, bro. Someone's got to protect me. That's why if my wife's there, I'm good, bro. She always protects me. No, but like I just said,
I just swim down like a stone,
like a rock, right
like a
to
rock.
the bottom.
Go down. Yeah, that's it.
So I just said for X amount of reasons, and in my mind, when I said to him, I'm like, dude, if you want to do it, do it. I really wanted him to do it. I'm like, do it.
But just call me and I'll be there.
Listen, if you know Michael and I and our dynamic, a lot of things that happen because I'm the controlling kind of person. I take on something and I just go, right? I wanted to see him go.
Yeah, they can.
You go.
Lead.
Not have Elena running all the other logistics, Dennis doing all this.
So you want to be the starfish on this one?
That's right. I'm going to be the starfish, bro. Let him be the shark.
You are in the bottom.
I'll be the starfish, bro. But I'm so proud of him because he still went at it and he's gung-ho about it. And, we're lining up sponsors right now as we speak. So it's great.
I can even tell from the video, actually, the one that the Johan posted of like the promo video. The way that Michael is in the video, the way that he speaks is very like...
Right?
There's something to it.
There is.
You can tell.
Yeah. Yeah, let him cook, man. That's
I'll
great.
tell you what, when he was here talking to us, he was so passionate about it. He's like, you can't talk about it yet. You can't say anything about it. But it's going to be big.
It was the hardest thing to tell him that I didn't want to. And to be honest with you, it's just that there's a lot happening on the AVAS Automation side of things. A lot. From back end all the way to field. There's a lot. And to be honest, I'm grateful because it's all great things. It's great things. But the reality is that I know what's involved to plan an event, especially on a boat.
Yeah.
In the summer, there's a lot. And it's not that we can't do it. It's just that at that moment in time, my head was here, not about the boat. So I just said, dude, I'm going to step away from the planning of this one, but I'm your partner. I'm still here, 100%. And he stayed true as a true fucking partner as he always is, asking me do you agree with this? You know what I mean? Like, I fucking love that. I'm still here for you. I'm not saying
he was the wife in this situation. So beautiful.
Always,
so beautiful.
Man. Always.
What color honey would you like? Is it the red or the green?
You know what? Not even that aggressive or like detailed. More just like, hey, I'm doing all this. I hope you guys like it. Let me know your feedback. He fucking killed it. He killed it. And honestly, that's what I wanted to see because I didn't want to be the Debbie Downer in that situation. I just said right now, my mind is somewhere else. Like we're scaling right now, right? Our accounting side and bookkeeping side literally took a change after almost 20 years. So now that's falling onto my wife who runs our back end. So there's just a lot of things.
So your wife runs the business part of it.
Elena, my wife, she was our first time registered first employee, period. She's the OG.
Employee number one.
Employee numero uno. She's half Spanish, so shit like that. So she's always done the admin side. So everything. So, from HR stuff, everything. Right now she's planning a team building event that we're going to be doing, like a team bonding, everything. All the receipts I get handed in, payroll, fucking WSIB, CRA, fuck you. Shit like that. But now our accounting and bookkeeping has completely changed because our accountant is retiring, as he should. So now that's falling onto her. And on my side, operations is changing. Our field, we're fucking starting to get overloaded. I'm an advanced programmer. Christian is an advanced programmer. We now need an additional programmer. I now need an additional right hand. I already have a right hand. I need a secondary right hand. These are the things going through my mind. So I just said, dude, I'm going to step back. And he fucking crushed it.
So with all that, when do you think the time is going to be to step away and let the operation does its own?
Honestly, it's going to be a while because I love seeing the transitions. I love seeing the progress. And unless I'm really right into it, I won't know what the next move is.
Are you like very into the operation, like dealing with the details, or
I am, but I've stepped away from getting in my team's way.
do you delegate to other people?
Yep. So it's delegated, but I have recently learned to step away.
Yeah.
And let my team cook. Let them run their magic.
Yeah.
And you want to know what my partner Paul said to me?
Go. Yeah.
Okay, Paul,
What
where's the
did I say
camera?
to you?
Fucking, there's cameras everywhere. Okay,
You
Paul.
pick one.
You know what,
This one is
Paul?
yours.
Paul is my partner of like, fuck, man. We registered, I think, in 2007. Okay, so almost 20 years. But he's been a friend of mine before that. So like close to fucking 27 years, whatever. He says to me the other day, I said, hey, man, I haven't been on sites in a while, with you and Mehdi. I'm like, do you guys miss me? Paul's like, no. I'm like, for real? He's like, bro. He's like, I love you. But honestly, it's so much better when you're not there. I'm like, you motherfucker. What the fuck? Because I go to Mehdi, he's like, I always miss you. And then my partner's telling me straight. He's like, you need to just fucking keep doing what you do in the background and let us do our thing.
Yeah.
And
That.
to answer your question, it's to let go and let your team do, because I'm so passionate that I will waste your time, not intentionally, but like explaining and over-explaining myself to you.
Mansplaining?
When you're like, dude, I've done this for 20 years. Get the fuck out of here. Move. Now, what my partner did say, he's like, yeah, obviously we need you sometimes. Like,
But they will come and ask you a question without you asking what's going on.
Right. So it's been fucking great. And I am so grateful. And honestly,
But this is why you're growing, because I think that what happens there is you have a certain structure that is going on, and you have the time to deal with growing the company.
Right.
Because many companies don't know how to get to that situation where, how do I find the time to grow the company?
Do you want to know my biggest problem is?
Go for it, yeah.
I'm a fucking people pleaser. My biggest problem. It's my biggest Achilles heel.
Why is that a problem?
I'll tell you why. Because as we're sitting here right now, I have so much anxiety inside.
We love you, man.
From so much.
Not the only one.
From so many jobs that are landing. And I hope this doesn't come across cocky or conceited, because this is my life.
Yeah.
I deserve this. My company does deserve this. But my brain is like, am I going to make him happy? Am I going to make him happy? Am I going to make him happy? Am I going to come in
All
on the
these
time?
jobs, are they going to finish
clients.
right the way we want
The
everything?
clients.
Yeah.
It is a good thing, but I'm saying I am my biggest critic. I am my biggest enemy in that perspective.
So one very smart fellow, I'm not going to say his name, told me once, that's a good problem to have. Because it's not what you're talking about. It's not really people pleasing. You're anxious about you taking
Delivering.
something, you're growing, but you also want to make sure that you deliver it in the best way possible.
Yep.
And clearly, and I'll tell you what, if you weren't anxious about it, something would be wrong with you.
You're right, and thank you for saying that. Like you made me feel better.
Yeah.
And my wife reminds me of that. And I never ever want anyone to get screwed over or be disappointed. But I have also learned to appreciate the fact that you can't make everyone happy at the same time, right? So, you have two types of situations when you land a job, right? You have one where you were quoting the client 3 months ago, they said nothing, and then all of a sudden they come in and they want it done yesterday. But then you have that client that gave your deposit right away, and then you're trying to get them in on a timely fashion. That's what I go through.
Did you ever have clients that you gave an estimate, but you were kind of hoping, because it's a complicated and a difficult job, you were kind of hoping that if it comes in, it comes in, but hopefully it doesn't.
Yep.
And then they come in.
Yeah, I just
and
landed
you're
one.
anxious as F. You're thinking, what the hell did I get myself into? You got to deliver.
Yep.
And what happens at the end when you do?
Yep.
That's a rush.
Dude, it just happened.
Rush. Adrenaline
It
rush.
just happened.
Okay.
Last week. It just happened. Big deposit, decent sized job. To be honest, for us, walk in the park. And client, because we deal client direct, and he's a gem, great guy, takes my advice. Like, just so far, all is great. But the reason why I felt that, because I know what you're saying, where sometimes it's like, if I get it, cool. If not, I'm okay. The reason why I said it's okay if I don't get it is because of my problem with over-pleasing people or people-pleasing, because I will take, let's say, 3 things and say, okay, I'm good for now, because I need to make sure they're happy. And then I'll push things to the side. Like, I'll say no to an opportunity because I want to make sure they're happy, which is the wrong way to be in business, but is also a good way to think about business too. Like, I don't want all business. If it doesn't fall under my agenda, I don't want it. I say no to jobs all the time. All the time. I just said no to a buddy of mine who sent me drawings. I said, I don't want these drawings.
That's great. You don't want to work with buddies.
Well,
No friends, no family.
he's a buddy who's an electrician, and we refer each other jobs. Okay. He sent me drawings, and the wording, I won't even say what it is, but the wording he thought would make my life easier. His wording made my life 10 times harder. I said, no, I don't want these drawings, and I need to meet the client. Right. So
I see.
I'm going a little off course here, but the reality is I can only deal with so much at a time, because I want to make sure it's being controlled. I don't want like 65 deposits and no one's getting a communication from us. That's the growing pain, right? So we have a very good system in place. Sorry, I got to drop a plug here, but thanks to Jobber, it makes it easy for us. We call it the bucket. It is the unscheduled list. It is the best thing ever, because guess what? It's fucking May 2 for a long weekend, and you're sitting having a drink by the fire, and hey, look, Joseph gave you a deposit of 10,000 on his job. What do you do with that? What do you do?
You go party. Yeah.
Some people go party.
Nobody, you don't go party.
Some people go to Mexico, whatever.
You start coordinating the job.
Right. But as a business owner, you don't want that to stay on your mind.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
Because you are now out with family and friends, and you're relaxing, right? With Jobber, you just take it and add it to the unscheduled. So now the customer sees that we've seen their approval. Approval's accepted. We see it. It's now in the unscheduled, which means
that's huge.
We're not going to lose it. It's the bucket. Yeah. Accepted, 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 accepted. You're all here on the unscheduled. So that way, when I have my weekly, bi-daily, if that's a word, meetings with Ken, we see our unscheduled. So you just approved your quote.
Yeah.
Fine, but I'm not going to forget you because I just added you to our agenda. And then we reach out back to you. It's a huge, small but massive feature that Jobber allows us to do.
May 2 for long weekend, and you're sitting, how do you handle situations where you get bad news before the weekend? Because you said you were talking about good news, which is a deposit that comes in.
Every Friday I get bad. Every Friday something happens.
How do you handle that? Tell me, because I know.
Can I check my phone? Because there's probably a message for something that went down. Let me see. I'm curious to see. All right. Nope.
That's good.
It wasn't there.
So how do you handle bad news? Because I know when I get bad news before weekends specifically, it ruins my weekend. It ruins my weekend completely. And all I do is think about the client. And especially in our case, right, I don't have the numbers of every client. I need the office. The office is off, cleared over the weekend. And I'm just overthinking it. And yeah, ruins my life kind of, this thing. Tell me about you.
Dude, you just nailed what a lot of people need to hear about an entrepreneur or a business owner, because that is the start of a bad weekend for me.
Yeah.
Now, it used to be that and then a bad weekend. Now I've learned to be like, okay, listen, at the end of the day, I'm not going to fix this right now, but I need to make sure that it's addressed to the right people so that we address it. Now, there's concerns. Then there's emergencies, or concerns, problems, then emergencies. And I will never fucking forget from one of my great fucking clients. Fucking love this man. He's like, Dennis, keep the emergencies for the real emergencies.
True.
Ah, that's so true.
And I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to say much about this guy. I'm going to tell you right now, he is province known in Ontario.
And I suspect who it is, but
No,
but
he's Canada known. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
I reversed that. Very well known. And he said to me, because one time he
does he have white
texted.
hair? Does he have white hair?
Yes, he does.
Yeah. Okay.
One time he texted me on the weekend and I responded right away. He's like, what are you doing texting me right away? I said, because I seen it. He's like, can you leave the real emergencies for the real emergencies? I was just asking you a question. I said, well, I seen it. So I'm going to message you. And that's the kind of banter we have. And I have that with a lot of clients. But he said
something good.
He said, keep the emergencies for the real emergencies. But like you, every little thing bothers me. So if I see an email before a weekend, nowadays, before I used to react. I used to call Krish. I used to call Ken, call my partner, call whatever. Now I don't react anymore. No, I'm sorry. Unless it's like, hey, we got broken into, cops are here. We just got to go back on footage. We forgot how to do it. Can you please help us? That's panic. You're getting a call in fucking 5 seconds. That is us. No matter what. Even if it went to our service channel, you would get a call right away. Right? But if it's not that, then I sit back and I be like, okay, was Krish CC'd in this? Was Ken CC'd in this? If not, I reply and I CC the powers that be. You know?
Okay.
Sorry, this happened. Not sure, blah, blah, blah. I've CC'd Krish. He'll get to it and take a look at it. And then boom.
Yes.
Okay. So it's a pretty quick kind of like
Very.
sort of, yeah.
But back in the day, man, I resonate with that so much. Everything would bother me. My wife would look at my face and my fucking weekend is ruined. And I'm like, I can't live like this, man.
How do you guys go on vacation?
You got to learn how to disconnect.
Right. And you know, my thing for vacation is my phone is never off. And it's not because I'm waiting for a call. It's not. It's just I still like. Honestly, vacations get fucking boring sometimes. You're fucking drinking out of your fucking mind. I can't swim, so I'm not swimming. I'm not swimming much. And there's only so much you can eat. But seriously, I like to be on vacation seeing my business succeed. I love seeing our group of all our employees where they're like, hey guys, this job's done. Ken, what do you want me to do next? Come to the office, picking this up. Boom. I love seeing that. That actually makes my vacation 10 times better.
But you see, I found that my team actually were smart enough to get there. I found that they learned how because I have to do everything now. Everything has to be done now. Everything has to be fixed now and all that. I found that my team actually kind of shields me from that and they just don't pass some of the information on, which I love them. Thank you very much, the team at Acadia Design Consultants. They're like, we can handle that. Specifically Karen, by the way. She's like, I can handle that. I'm not going to bug Max.
Yeah.
That's
the team.
That's an amazing thing. And this is probably what adds a couple of years to my life. Because before that, I would be like, okay, we got to handle it right now. We got to fix it right now. Relax.
But that's growth. Yeah. Right? And that's growth. And like when people are like, oh, how did you do this? You sit back and you're like, how do I explain this? Because you can't. But when you have a conversation with two people on the same level, then it opens up the conversation. Yeah. You know, like my team does the same thing. On my way here right now, I got a call from Meadowville Ford.
Oh, okay.
Well, I answer the call and they're like, hey, Krish, did you want us to do your cabin filter? We're here doing your oil change. You want us to do your filter, your cabin? And I'm like, my name is Dennis. Hi. They're like, oh, sorry, we have your number. I'm like, yeah. So I'm the owner of the company. I go, I guess my employee Krish is there. Yeah, he's here. He stepped out. We thought we were calling him. Do we want to know if you want to do the cabin filter? I said, hey, why don't you ask Krish? Yeah. Like, okay, no problem. Thank you. So I hang up. You're going to see where I'm going with this. And then I call Krish. I'm like, hey, Krish, I just want to let you know, Meadowville just called me to to know if you want to do the cabin filter. He's like, no, that's too expensive to do here. I just need my oil change done. Mm-hmm. I'm like, that's my boy. Because we can get cabin filters for like fucking $5.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. I'm like, hey, why'd you go to Meadowville Ford? Just curious. He's like, dude, I was right around the corner and I'm literally creeping. So I did. I'm like, all right, who's your guy? I did say, who's your guy? I said, who's your guy? Bye. He's like, you're my guy. Bye. And then we left. My point is, I had no idea he was there. He doesn't have to tell me. He respects our schedule to the high heavens, right? He respects efficiency. He runs our service department, which means he creates his own schedule. I can't tell him to put this job in front of this one if there's a client that has no fucking lighting working in their house. Mm-hmm. He manages that. So I give my team that power to do that. And when I get a call from Meadowville Ford that says, hey, your cabin filter, I'm not like, why the hell are you there? And you didn't tell me you could have went to Mr. Lube and let your team cook, man.
Let them do their thing.
Let them do their thing. And then
that's what you hired them for.
He left that call like, fucking right, I got this. And he's saving us money because no one gets cabin filters done at the dealer.
Exactly.
No, that's amazing.
So your team.
I find that delegation is very important, and I used to get involved at some meetings that the team would do, and then I realized that it slows things down. On the other hand, though, sometimes it creates a different bureaucracy in a company. How do you deal with that?
Give me an example.
I'll give you an example. So when you start delegating things, I used to come to any team member in Acadia and be like, I need you to do this right now. They would. Things would go faster, but then they would put aside something else. And now we have a certain order to do things. I would have to go to their manager. Their manager would go to one of them and tell them what needs to be done. They would do it. So bureaucracy created. Bureaucracy usually takes more time, right? So how do you deal with that? I find that this is my biggest problem. That's
so hard.
Some people were complaining, not gonna lie, sometimes it's very difficult to get to max.
Yeah.
You don't need to get to max, but it's very difficult to get to max.
Yeah.
So did that happen to you? And I'm just being real because listen, at the end of the day, we're all companies.
Yeah, no, I love that. That's the real talk questions right there. I'm gonna try to reply to this, and if I miss something, remind me because the gin is kicking in nicely.
That's good.
It's fucking great. Michael would love this shit. He's a gin guy. Number one, I always give my guys 100% confidence that I'm available, especially Krish. So Krish is our advanced programmer. I'm an advanced programmer. And I understand that when you are going down the rabbit hole, you need a lifeline. So I always remind my guys, hey, it's great to leave me out because you guys know what you're doing. But if you need me, please, rope me in, right? But with what you're saying, you're saying, guys saying it's hard to get a hold of you. You're saying you don't really need to get a hold of me. But then something changes in what they're supposed to do. And then it just completely, slows down the chain. That is a very, very real thing. And the only time that I make that present or real is if it's an emergency.
Yeah, exactly. Same here.
That's it. But us training ourselves that not everything is an emergency makes that easier.
Yeah.
Because before for me was, oh my God, you got to get there. You got to change the wall plate from brown to white. Like, fuck you. Like, that's so stupid. I just gave an example. Yeah. Everything was an emergency. Now it's not. Yeah. It won't even come past their ears. But if it's an emergency and I have to call something, the team is ready to take it. But it does affect another side.
So funny enough, I found that lately, tell me if that's the case in your company, lately in my company, I'm there because you said Lifeline. I'm the Lifeline. And they would call me when they have an issue. And I find it's never a difficult issue. It's just they need a different perspective.
They just need ears, man.
Just to hear you for your opinion, and then bam, it's resolved. Like I had a site with an issue. They couldn't handle the inspector. I called the inspector. It got handled. bam, moving on. It's just this.
He did not
one
call the
little thing.
mob.
No, not the mob. Just this
was handled.
one little thing. I was handling business. But anyways, this one little thing that sometimes you're like, oh, that's why I'm the boss. That's why I'm the leader. That's why I'm here for that. Yeah. That's why I get paid the big bucks.
Yeah.
You know, like because for some reason you can have so many people, but nobody gonna think about this little thing in front of their nose.
Yep. And that is why I am so grateful for my team. So grateful. Because hopefully we get to have the whole team here one day. That would be awesome.
Oh, wow.
So Krish, if you meet Krish.
That's a lot of mics.
Krish is my ninja when it comes to programming and service. So if you sent an email to our service channel, it goes to Krish. He handles service. What I love about it is that if something comes in and he's knee deep into something else, he will call me and just be like, hey, I just want you to know I'm working on X, but I just seen an email come in for Y. And I just want to let you, like, what do you think I should do? And I love that. I can't be like, why are you calling me? Figure it out. What kind of confidence does that give to a person?
That's the lifeline you're talking about, though.
That's the lifeline. So when I say, hey, Chris, you know what? You're working on so-and-so. I say, you remember, man, what's the number one I always say to you? Finish A before you touch B, right? Mm-hmm. We follow that. That is very important. Unless it's something that trumps it, like, I mean, emergency. So he'll explain it to me and I'll be like, yeah, but you know what? We know where that's going, and that can literally go till tomorrow morning. So why don't you finish at Karen's house and then call Bob or respond to Bob. Our biggest thing is responding and communicating. Respond to Bob and let him know that you know exactly what's going on. You can walk him through a few things later over the phone, and if it doesn't work, you'll go there tomorrow morning. He's like, thanks, bro. Gotcha. Bye. That's it. That's it. Think about it, man. If one day I get old, which I never will.
Of course.
I'm 44. You can't even tell.
You look super young.
You're
like
the best.
So, yeah.
Archie, you know what? We're going to go for dinner one day. If I ever get old and my life, Archie's the best.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Shout out to Archie.
You guys are having here. You're not going to their place no more.
But like, if one day I get old and all I'm doing is taking calls to support my team, God gave me the best life in the fucking world.
True.
You know what? I don't want to retire and become, something because I don't have another option. If I built a business and I still get to be involved, that's going to extend my life. I'm sorry, it does. It's going to keep my brain active. It's going to get me thinking. What am I going to be, a fucking doorman at a supermarket?
Yeah.
What do they say, man? When you retire, you die if you do nothing, man.
You do nothing, yes.
Do something, right? And this is my passion. It's been my passion since 12 years old. I'm almost 44. Do you really fucking think it's going away? AI is not making it better with these stupid ass fucking glasses. Fucking idiots.
By the way,
so stupid.
Can you tell us about this?
Tell us about. Put it on.
First of all, no one's paying me. Actually, I need your opinion.
Zuckerberg is not paying you?
Pardon me?
Zuckerberg is not paying you?
Zuckerberg.
Let's talk about it.
He's a fucking idiot. Okay. Okay, first of all, are these too small?
First of all, you look great.
No, are they not too small?
No, actually.
No, they look great.
They don't look like kid glasses?
No, they look great.
Like, don't you think this part is too small for my head?
They're a little feminine.
Oh, stop it, Archie. You're so cute.
No,
All right.
They look good. They look good. Tell me a little bit about them.
Okay, so they're off.
Ray-Bans.
They're full on Ray-Bans, and I love the fact that they teamed up with Ray-Ban, Oakley.
I
think those are the two main
I
ones.
see, okay.
Fire. I love Ray-Ban.
So where's the technology in like the what the hell? What is it called?
Okay, so yes.
Is he working
handles
for Meta or something?
I don't know. No, he's good question. Because I looked at this, I'm like, how did they put all this fucking technology in here? And then I showed it to Johan.
How long does the battery last?
So I don't know yet, but this is the Gen 2. And from what I understand, it's like 8 hours worth.
8 hours?
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. And Meta, the chick that's in there, whatever. She reminds me of the battery life the second you turn it on.
You're getting chipped as
like, hello, your battery is at 87%.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, just fucking turn on. I need to take a video.
Thank you, English woman.
So I sent a video to Johan. He loves the quality.
It's very nice. I saw it on
Dude.
on Instagram. Yeah.
So my biggest problem is every time I put on earbuds, Johan especially, he's like, Dennis, I can hardly hear you, and I can hear your vehicle more than your words.
Okay.
So the road noise.
There's no noise cancellation.
No. Regular earbuds.
Yeah.
With this, he's like, you're on your fucking Ray-Bans? I'm like, uh-huh. He's like, I can't even hear your vehicle.
Oh, wow.
He goes, it sounds like you're at home.
Hold on, you have Apple?
I do.
I used to have this problem, but the new AirPods that I bought are like flawless.
Way better.
Way better.
So I said to him, but what's interesting, here's what I like about these glasses, and they should pay me for this, but they're not. But the sound is not in your ear. It's on this.
Yeah. It
handle,
goes through your,
right? Mm-hmm. So what's cool about it is that I can still hear everything around me while listening to music, which is always the biggest safety concern on job sites or walking alone in the dark, let's say. Like if you're walking on the street with earphones on, it's the worst thing you can do because your senses are thrown off. Yeah. You don't know if there's someone about to come up behind you. You need your ears for that.
Sure.
That's a fact. This, I can hear music and still hear everything around me. That, I have to say, is probably the best feature of these so far. But it does have a slider on the side, so you adjust your volume. 2 taps to answer a call, 1 tap to change your tracks, listen to music. All that's there.
Makes sense.
Here's your power button here on the right. Your microphones are built in here at the bottom. I believe they said that the speaker's at the top, which blows my mind because I don't see fucking shit. Like, I don't know how these guys did it.
So 1 to 10, how much you like them?
I'm going to say 9.5.
Wow.
I'm going to say 9.5 because the only 0.5 that I don't give them is the fact that the videos...
They don't pay you.
Nope.
It's the fact that they don't pay
9.3. 9.5 because if I say, hey, Meta, record now, she records. All those videos build up in the Meta app. And then I have to import.
Oh, okay.
The import is not fast.
Yeah.
On my way here, I was cursing at it. I'm like, because then they're like, keep the app open so that it can download faster.
Wow,
what is this, 1995?
That would drive me crazy.
Dude. So I actually asked her, I'm like, hey, Meta, is there a way that when you download my videos to put it right to my library?
Is there a plug?
No. So what happens is the 2 conductors under the nose piece, when you put it into the case, it charges. And the case shows you a glow ring that charges. And then the case charges. Like the sunglass case.
The wireless microphone.
I wish it charged from humans, when you wear them on.
Yeah.
Conduct electricity.
Take the energy from me, baby.
Suck it out.
So I will say,
It's
great
Meta,
glasses. Someone created a lens cover for the right side because when I'm recording, the light turns on.
Yeah.
And it shows a white light.
Yeah, because for other people, they need to know that you're recording them.
Well, someone made a lens that covers it. So the light still works, but you don't see it.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
So actually, I want to ask you specifically, how do you see this about in terms of like content creation?
I love it. So I tried it for the first time yesterday, doing like a point of view.
I saw the video.
Right? No, I'm saying I didn't post it yet. I did it.
I saw you at home, like
yeah. And then you'll see a couple. We have some on trials right now, but I did one where I was actually installing speakers outside at a new cabana, and I did like a lot of like POV, which for that is great because you get to talk. The audio is clear. They get to see your hands. You get to see you strip a wire, clamp a crimp or whatever you're doing.
Amazing.
It's so satisfying.
Can you imagine in theory if on site if every worker had these, you would be pumping content like
it's insane,
crazy.
Dude, I love that kind of content.
It's the only reason why I bought them. People are like, oh, I'm not this gimmicky guy. I love technology. I do it every day, but I'm not the kind of guy to get something like this for Dennis personally, but for work and marketing, that's huge because I can't hold my phone.
Also, my conspiracy theory is that they're going to be biased towards pushing this content because it's their product.
You're exactly right. So, and then Johan, Mr. fucking Google searcher, had to fucking tell me.
Like Claude searcher.
Yeah. No kidding. He's like, well, Dennis, did you know that you can actually see video on the lenses? I'm like, what the fuck? He's like,
screen?
He goes, you have Gen 2. I said, yes. He's like, you can ask Meta to show you the messages that come in instead of just reading them back to you.
That's cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Do you think that's the future?
Do I think it's the future? Yeah. If they can learn how to import their fucking videos.
Yeah,
come on.
What's up with that?
Huh?
That's horrible.
That I couldn't believe that. I before I asked Meta about importing the videos to my library, I was like, just go on the settings and just hit the button, import to library. Right? In my mind, that's what we do. We go into configuration. But I was driving here.
Yep.
So I'm like, let me just ask her. And she's like, well, we know how that would be so convenient for you. Unfortunately.
We don't have that option.
Like, fuck you, bitch. Like, come on.
This isn't going to be an easy problem to fix either, because basically they're limited by their cloud bandwidth. Imagine if everybody has these glasses. The amount of data that has to pass is extremely expensive.
But is it not on the glasses themselves? It's got its own storage, right? So it's.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How much? Well, yes, true.
Maybe maybe I'm wrong. I'm actually asking you. I don't know.
How much storage is on?
I don't know.
I see.
It does.
I would guess like 32 gigs, maybe.
We would hope.
The glasses?
Well,
Yeah.
if we break it down, it does 3K for about 3 minutes.
3K? 4K?
3K. 3K.
What the hell is 3K? Who does 3K?
It's the ones that can't
That's
afford
Meta's
4K. It's not 1080p. It's not 4K. It's at 3K. Sorry, I think they said 3K 5 minutes. That's right. Because my two last
Maximum 5 minutes?
So what it does is it does 5 minutes segments. So like if I say Meta start recording, because like yesterday it was recording, and then I hear the bloop bloop, meaning it stopped.
Oh, why is that?
I think they cap it, so it's either their SD card limitation, or B, that it is cloud-based. Because I'm telling you, the import is slow as fuck. If you're relying on Bluetooth to go from my glasses here to my phone here, I'm sorry, it shouldn't take 5 minutes for a video. I'm sorry, it should not.
Actually, you know what? I take it back, because you can put a tiny SD card, a micro SD, with a lot of storage in it. I would bet the problem is heat.
Could be.
Managing heat in a tiny device is a huge problem. So,
yeah, it is. It's a very big problem.
So,
and dude, their speakers are not even exposed. There isn't even a hole.
That's crazy.
So there's a lot of heat in there.
And you can't like put out heat into somebody's head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I'm hot-headed as it is, you know what I mean?
So hold on, explain to me. So that means you can't record more than 5 minutes?
At a time, but it didn't
But
stop
what
me.
happened if you just started again and again?
But
it's not going to fail because it's going like overheating or something.
It could be heat.
Could be heat.
It's got to be heat/memory. Let me record again. If I show you, I have 2 videos where it was 5 minutes, timed out, 5 minutes, timed out. That's where I learned about the limitation.
Because that's awesome. I could take those on site as well.
That's really cool, but the 5 minute thing is kind of a pain.
It's a bit of a bummer.
Yeah.
I would like to see if it would allow me to drop it to 1080p and go longer. Because now what the cheap guys are doing,
That's true.
the cheap guys, no Ray-Ban, no Meta,
Why not GoPro?
whoever they are, it's not GoPro.
AliExpress?
Yeah. They're like, oh, smart glasses, $50, 1080p for 10 minutes. That's their shtick now, right? They're going with that. But I'm sorry, give me 3K minimum.
Of course.
But why not go GoPro? Like I watch those videos, like whatever, on YouTube, a lot of construction videos, and they all use GoPro.
Uncomfortable.
That's fine.
Or is it just not cool having...
You mean GoPro camera?
Yeah.
No, that's not me, man. I can't do it.
No?
I've had a GoPro, I would say for at least 5 years ago. Never used it.
It looks dorky.
I gave it to the marketing guys. So Johan, when he first started with us.
I don't think he uses a GoPro. Does he? I don't think he uses a GoPro now.
Not even close, no.
Yeah.
No.
But actually,
we
GoPro
used it
is
a
super
few
useful,
times.
But
it's super useful if you're going to put on your head and go swimming, or on your chest and go for a swim, or whatever.
Construction-wise, whatever you're doing, I think that's perfect.
for POV, it's great.
Or it's just not...
It's great. But like you said, like the biggest problem is dorky. Like putting it here on your chest is not so bad.
So I think what GoPro was missing, which they might be banking on now or inventing now, is the voice control. You see, with GoPro, it really sucked. You had to really know your press.
They have it.
They have it?
Yep.
Okay. So now I think what the leg up that they have is that they have the meta AI. The voice is
I
really
give it
good.
2 years. I don't know, 2-3 years before Apple comes out with something like this, and it's gonna crush the market because it's Apple.
With Gemini,
I think Apple gonna come up.
right? Are they not
They use
replacing
Gemini
Siri?
now. Yeah, they use Gemini.
I think Apple gonna come out with a lot of hardware now because the new CEO. I don't know if you guys know. There's a new CEO that's coming in,
Yes, he's an engineer.
and the guy pretty much is a product engineer. I think Apple gonna come out with a lot of products.
He was in charge of the iPad and the,
Yeah, and you know what happened when Apple comes out with new products? They usually crush the rest of the market.
You know what? Everyone can say whatever the fuck they want about Apple. But do you
I
want
love Apple.
I love Apple too. And I will be the first person or one of many to say that, yes, they have their problems. Yes, they have their allegations, whatever. But 9 times out of 10, what they bring to market fucking works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
But what I wanted to say is I think a lot of people either A, forgot, or B, didn't know how many products came from Apple.
Or how many products actually failed
a lot.
to get to something that actually succeeded.
How many people left Apple and created brands that we all use today?
Well,
yeah?
first of them was Steve Jobs.
Right.
He left Apple and then he came
Nest.
back to Apple.
The thermostat.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Ex-Apple.
That's true.
Sonos.
Also Apple?
Ex-Apple.
Wow.
If I'm wrong, I will be shunned.
How do you know Next belonged to Apple?
Nest?
Not belong
It
to
didn't
Apple.
belong.
Somebody who
People
used
that
to
came
work
from
for
it.
Apple.
Oh, so that's an engineer who
Yes.
opened their own company.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
It's beautiful. It's just
I
perfect.
will never forget when I sat down for a Nest introduction. You could become a Nest dealer. I'm like, why the fuck do I want to install thermostats? This and that. And it was the guy or the person involved in, don't quote me on this, I believe the iPod engineering or the iPod development.
It makes sense.
Dude, look
It's
at the packaging.
Exactly.
Look at the packaging. It's like
the best
IKEA,
Nest out there.
Sonos, Nest, and Apple are all the same.
Yeah.
Yep.
But my point is like a lot of people don't realize how much good has come from Apple, whether it's Apple branded or people that have learned and come from
Yeah.
Apple.
Just Apple themselves, they changed the market multiple times. The iPhone changed the world. Literally, like changed the world.
Yep.
AirPods.
Yep.
Once
I
they
love-
released them, everything is like AirPods.
Yep.
iPad.
Yep.
But again,
iPod,
there is
everything.
tons of products that failed that you don't know about. Like, what do you call those Apple, like not the glasses, the
VR?
The VR?
The Vision
Yeah.
Pro.
That failed miserably.
It
that
did,
failed
eh?
miserably. Failed miserably.
This is going
So-
to see it later. You'll
So yeah, because you can't walk with something on your face that's pressuring on your nose and weigh like 3 pounds or
I'll
whatever.
give you guys
like,
another prediction. I said like the GoPro.
yeah,
The people don't do it because it's dorky.
yeah,
Same problem with VR glasses. Dorky as fuck.
yeah. It is. It is.
So
I
what
agree.
is going to happen? I'm calling it now.
Call it.
They're going to make helmets. The helmet.
That's not going to be dorky.
The helmet.
Right.
Is like a motorcycle cool. It's super cool. That's.
I
Gonna be
see
the
where he's
future.
going
Can you
with
imagine? Can you imagine creators in construction walking in a freaking helmet on site?
Maybe not them.
Bro, the labor board will never have a problem with us,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
The inspectors
Safety-
are fucking loving us
Safety
now.
and marketing. All
Who are
on,
you
yeah.
today? No, I don't
Dude, my helmet will be carbon fiber, bro. It'll be the best finish
I'll
ever.
tell you what, the best content on YouTube when I'm watching construction videos is coming from these GoPros.
Yeah.
The point of view.
I love it. I love it.
Pretty cool.
Funny enough, all the channels that I watch, which I didn't know, the best quality that I watched was GoPros.
Nice.
It's
I don't know.
nice.
Do
It's
you
very
watch any construction channels on YouTube?
I watch like nothing that I'm committed to, but I watch a lot.
So there are Birkin Brothers,
Yeah.
right? Those guys use GoPros
All the time.
all the time. And his point of view that's amazing.
It's just such an easy way to produce content.
Yeah, it's a dorky or not, they're doing their job.
But there are weird things with social media. You know, Johan and I are kind of like testing it now behind, like for both of you guys. That there's something.
Both of you guys.
They are, man. He loves it.
We talk to each other. Basically, both of you guys benefit from
They
us
became
talking.
a team. How the hell did they become a team?
Because like-minded people, we connect, and
Well, listen, they learn from each other.
That's how it has to
So you know how there are rumors, basically, at least I don't know. Some people say that maybe the social media platforms prefer iPhone videos, specifically iPhone, not Android, iPhone. Anyway, we're kind of like testing the waters to see if
it's because the idea is Apple was always there for designers, for creators, for.
I think social media.
They invested into the platforms.
But
that's about it. While Android was opening it to
everybody
do whatever you want, and
wires.
Kind of, you should be more techie to use an Android than
100%,
than an iPhone, right?
Yeah.
iOS said we're gonna limit you, but we're gonna give you the best product out there.
Yeah.
While these guys we're not gonna limit you, just create it for yourself.
Why does Facebook prefer it is the question.
Why what?
Why does Facebook prefer it, or social media platforms?
Because it hands in the pocket.
Facebook is stupid. Like Meta is stupid altogether. I didn't want to get in the middle of your conversation, but the problem with this partially is that Mr. Zuckerberg, which you don't like, invested all freaking Meta's money into the Meta world.
Right.
They just don't have the budgets right now.
Stupid.
And they lost a lot. They lost tons of money because this idiot was investing into the Meta world.
Right.
And of course, it's failed miserably as well. And now, they don't have the budget, but I think they're recouping. They're going to do something.
But in terms of
money.
why it might be beneficial in a sense, like
Now they're not going to pay you anyways after that conversation. You're done, buddy.
Maybe the way that they see it is they're like something that was filmed on an iPhone is reality TV essentially.
Right.
Right?
Right.
It's not produced.
Yeah.
But it's weird. First of all, there's no confirmation yet whatsoever that it's actually beneficial. We'll see. You know what I mean? I have you guys will see. I bought some device, like a rig. I'm going to rig up a situation where it's going to be both.
You know what's funny? So it's, I know you and Johan talk now. I mean, he's always told me that you guys talk, but I'm saying, I know recently you guys talked because him and I today were talking about, because I've always said to Johan, I'm like, hey, come on a site with me and shoot raw and have your iPhone ready, like boom, 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 fast. No camera, no setting up, no nothing. And just recently we just did a shoot and, I told him, I go, you are going to just take me as I am, take me raw. But he did it with his camera.
Yep.
Like his camera. And then today, him and I were talking, and he goes, okay, so based on that, he goes, I love that kind of footage. He's trying it out on the trials side, and he's seeing some super progress on he'll do 7 A/B tests. On one video, right?
I do it also.
But now he's like, now we're going to start that with just the iPhone. No camera, and do the same and see the results. I think you're on the right wavelength.
What I'm planning to do is I literally, because this is a little technology nerdy. Anyway, the camera, both mine and Johan's, it has a cage on it, so you can mount stuff on it, like a microphone handle or whatever.
Yeah.
So I bought an extension, and I'm gonna mount. So I'm gonna hold the camera and mount the phone here.
So that they're both going.
So exactly the same situation, right? Filmed at the same time from 2 different devices.
Different captures.
And then I can directly compare, is there actually a difference between this and this?
I can't wait to...
Johan, do not steal my ideas, okay?
Yeah, no, he's doing it right now, actually.
See, now I'm proud.
I already told
I'm
him.
proud. I know I have you for some reason.
Yeah, listen, great minds think alike, right?
Yeah.
No, listen,
Question
guys
for
are
you.
crazy.
Question for you. Enough a little bit about technology. Are you getting involved in Johan's process? Or are you involved in the media process and everything that is going on? Or are you completely on the side and let them do their own thing?
No,
His ears are burning right now, probably.
You what?
His ears are burning at home right now.
100%. I'm very involved in his process on a limited level because he does things and his mind goes to places that I don't even know. I don't. But that's his game, right? but I'm involved in the sense that like, when he's in a creative, mindfuck and he's stuck, I tell him to just call me, shoot it by me, send me the draft. Let's go through it. Let me give you my 2 cents. No different than Krish calling me when he's in a rabbit hole.
But how do you have the time for that? Dude, I just don't have the time for that.
I have to. I don't know. I do.
I have to trust him, and I give him
you have to because you
free
enjoy
creative.
because you enjoy it.
I do enjoy it, but there are times when I don't have the time. Like I don't, but I just suck it up and I just do it. And then, or if it's really bad, I'll just say, hey, can we do this later? And then I'll push it off to later. But I do like to hear his side of it, because it then allows us to be on the same dynamic. If next week I say, hey, I would like to do this, it helps when you've been in communication though.
Can I ask you guys, so basically that actually you guys are business owners, right? And you've been a business owner for a long time. And now social media is like, what is your experience was bringing, transition in the business into the social media, like
it's the number one thing.
Reality.
It's the number one thing for me.
Yeah.
For me, I've actually told my team, I said, as we transition to the point of having me not involved so much, like I said, now the field team goes, if we build that, we build that, however it goes. I should be focusing on sales and marketing. That's it.
That was my thing all along.
Yeah, if I could do marketing all day, every single day, so then, there's going to be maybe another manager in place, and there's going to be more of the field staff in place, and there's going to be a service technician number 2 in place, whatever. That is for that team to build on and whatever, and then we have our meetings. But marketing is huge, man.
But you see, that's where exactly what I was talking about. I agree 100%. I'm also all into sales and marketing. The rest of the team, they're doing the work. I delegate everything. I have no time to micromanage anymore.
You can't.
But unfortunately, that creates bureaucracy.
Right.
Because every time, in order for you to do your thing, you need somebody who will replace you in something. That's how business starts, right? You start, you in your truck, you do a job. Now you need to handle more job. You get a secretary. Secretary handles more job. You get an assistant. An assistant helps you to do your thing. You start social media. Now you get more people to help you to do. And eventually, my job.
Jack is just feasting on that.
So I find that my job in my company is to find replacements so that I can keep doing the sales, the marketing, and to bring
just
more
don't ever
clients.
Just don't ever not be there for.
No, I don't compromise. So all that has to be done without compromising the clients.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean your team, not your clients.
Sorry. So what about the team?
Don't ever neglect. A call or a request to speak to you, because shout outs to Gary V. I've been following him I've been following him before anyone or a lot of people knew who Gary V was.
This guy pumps out
talk about content, but like Gary V says, I don't give a fuck what your skill is. If you're a bad apple, you are not in my company. Sure. I don't care how much money you bring in. If you're a bad apple, you're not in my company. And I've been through that, man. Mm-hmm. I got rid of someone that I knew for over 20 years.
Who does the hiring for your company?
Me.
You yourself?
Me/Paul. Yeah, together.
So tell me about your process. How do you hire new people? How do you know that they're not the better?
Bro, I haven't had to hire someone yet because I can't find anyone. Sorry, when I say yet, I mean in a while. Like Ken was my last hire, and Ken was the easiest hire because I worked with him at Chroma Radio years ago.
Oh, wow.
Chroma Radio, the staple of Toronto. Fuck. Shout outs to Paul Cromer. God bless his soul. He passed recently.
Where is it? Chroma Radio?
They're gone.
Oh, it's gone.
They've been a staple at college and fucking Bathurst since I was before I was born. 70s.
You know Bane Blue Radio?
Yeah, I did Okay, we're gonna open this up right now. You ready for this?
Oh my God.
Oh my God, what? Great?
No, well, what I was trying to say is some of the stuff they sell is
fantastic.
Like next level.
Absolutely.
You know this place?
No.
Bay Bloor Radio, corner Bay Bloor.
Extremely high-end audio equipment and
Oh, yeah. I know.
Yeah. So I've done all speaker repairs for Chroma Radio, Bay Bluer, Metropolitan Sound, and the list goes on and on and on from the age of 12. That's how I knew about them years ago.
Nice.
Years ago. Then when I finally decided to get into audio again and start an actual business, I reached out to all the connects that I had when I built all their speakers for them.
Okay.
Bay Bluer Radio, Chroma Radio, fucking Big Picture, Home Entertainment, AKA Saturn 18, all this kind of stuff. So I know of them all. Fun fact, I got certified in Control 4 under Bay Bluer's umbrella.
Nice.
Yeah, shout outs to them. Like, I mean, you can never, you can never, put people down or shun your past. Your path is your path, right? Like, that is my story.
I'm so jealous of people like you.
Why?
It's like at 12 years old, it's like you found the thing at 12.
Unintentionally.
And then, unintentionally.
My buddy Victor showed me that, but go ahead. Go ahead.
But you know what I mean? Like some people tell a story, they're like, at like 4 months, I knew what I'm going to do for my life. It's like, damn, bro.
And you hate to hear that, right?
I don't hate to hear it. I'm happy for them.
No, but it's unrealistic because this is going to segue into something else that I'm super excited about right now. But I didn't realize my passion for speakers until my buddy Victor, my childhood friend, very close friend, showed me. He was into speakers before I knew I was into speakers, right? And he showed me where to go to the garbage to find speakers.
True.
Oh, wow.
We were garbage dumping.
True.
Dumpster diving?
That's the word. Yeah, that's the word. Yeah.
Whatever. It's this gin. He showed me that. And I will never forget that. But since then, or from that moment, I was obsessed. Him and I were fucking grabbing speakers from the garbage, taking it home on our bicycles. We're talking speaker boxes, man. Fucking Pioneer, fucking Acoustic Research, Realistic.
Working?
Advent, fucking Boston Acoustics, Polk Audio, Bose. We would find them in the garbage at the speaker shop. That's where I worked.
Wow.
I got a job there after.
True.
And I told him, I'm the one going through your fucking garbage. That's me.
Just give me the stuff, boy. Don't throw it out. Just give it to me.
They are throwing away garbage that was gold for me.
Yep.
Right? Another man's...
It was broken?
It was broken. Some of it good that customers didn't want. Maybe it was replaced. As a business, like a mechanic will throw away 2 bad brake pads because the other 2 were bad, right?
Yep.
Well, to someone who's an enthusiast or a freak is going to think, oh, wow, this is great, right? Maybe not the best example, but that was it.
Not the best example.
Yeah, that was it. Like, someone's throwing away someone else's treasure.
Yes.
One person's garbage is
another man's treasure. And that was it for me. So I didn't know it. It came to me from a friend.
Your business now is kind of related to that.
Dude, I literally,
that's what brought to all that.
I literally texted Frank, the owner of the speaker shop today.
Oh, wow.
Because he's sending me, Ken's going to go pick it up, a new 8-inch replacement for a subwoofer that we're fixing for one of our customers. So I still do business with my number one mentor since the age of fucking 12.
That's cool.
He is my German dad.
German?
Shout outs to Frank. Yeah, he's German, yeah.
Nice.
And he's the owner of the speaker shop.
I was just a kid at 12.
Me too, man. But I was a kid getting speakers and going to work and getting paid with wires and speakers because that's all I wanted.
Wires.
That's all I wanted. I didn't want anything else. I just wanted RCA cables, speaker wire. I was obsessed.
Tell me a little bit about your childhood. What kind of hobbies you had? How did you get to...
My wife makes fun of me all the time. She's like, you poor child. You had no childhood.
Why?
She says to me all the time. Huh?
What does that
Because she's like, oh, did you remember this movie as a kid? I'm like, no. She's like, do you remember
I was busy with those speakers.
She's like, do you remember this toy as a kid? I'm like, no. Like, fuck. This is not helping my case. Listen, I had a good childhood.
When did you quit on speakers and pass to girls?
Girls came in my 20s, man.
Man.
Yeah,
I started late.
Oh, wow.
I started late.
How did you meet your wife?
Listen, I crushed it with the girls. Sorry, honey. My wife.
But after 20.
My wife knows all the stories. She's been through it all. But I started late in the clubbing and girls for me. That was in my 20s. But I swear to God, man, 12 to 19 was speaker shop, working, whatever. But within that, I got my car, right? 16, whatever. And I bought my first car, a Volkswagen GTI.
Oh,
86.
That's a nice first car, no?
There's a rust bucket piece of shit.
Oh, GTI,
the
right.
Volkswagen GTI 1986. Anyways, so that was my whole thing. And then, listen, I don't take any of it back, man. I fucking love it. I bought my car at 16, before I was 16. I took out the motor. I rebuilt the motor. I painted my interior, whatever made me happy at the time.
Oh, so you were one of those.
I was one of those guys.
The car was your life.
But my dad, God bless his soul, my dad replaced the motor in his Trans Am like 10 times by himself. My dad is that mechanic guy.
Nice.
So I, not knowing, learned that from my dad. Right? My dad always had a full fucking tool chest with every single wrench and ratchet that you want. My dad would fix every single thing in the house, even though we were renting that house. And that was not our house. My dad was fixing everything every time.
Love those tenants.
It's got to be where I came from. Yeah.
Lost art.
But the landlord was my uncle, which was his brother. So they impressed each
I
other.
got some tenants who actually do the work themselves.
Yeah.
I'll pay you. Just get it done.
Dude, that's me right now. I'm a tenant right now.
Okay.
Oh, I've owned since the age of 21. And as of last year, August, I've been a renter. Last year. Yeah, because this economy can go fuck itself. But, dude, my landlord is the best. He loves me. He's like, Dennis, I don't want you to leave. I'm like, of course you don't.
Yeah, if you're a good tenant,
Because you're doing everything in the house. By the time you leave, the house is fixed for everybody.
When I send him a picture,
Yeah.
it's not to show him the problem. It's to show him it's fixed.
solution.
You fixed it. Yeah, yeah.
It's fixed. You know?
Hey, look, I installed this 8-inch subwoofer. Hey,
They're 18-inch subs.
bathroom.
They're 18-inch subs, not 18-inch. They're huge.
18-inch.
Yeah. He didn't
And
come
that's in
out.
the fridge.
In the basement, I have 4 18s and 4 15s in my basement.
Does the neighborhood shake when you?
It fucking does, yeah. The next party you see me post about, you got to come. It will fucking rattle your chest.
You have like a
So landlord
No,
loves you, not
strictly
the tenants.
music, just all pro. Yeah, I got about 8,000 watts of RMS of power.
shit.
Yeah. What were you asking, Max?
I said your landlord loves you, but not the neighbors.
Yeah.
Dude, the neighbors are amazing. They never called the cops. Where I came from, my last house that I owned in Innisfil, and then the one before that I owned in Allison, bad cop problems. Bad.
What do you mean?
But the neighbor was bad. 89 and 400.
What do you mean
Just
by-
north of 88.
What do you
Just
mean
north
by-
of Bradford.
Okay.
What do you mean by bad cop problems?
I got called on all the time.
Oh, people complain a lot.
But no, it's because my neighbor was fucked up and obsessed.
Yeah, okay.
She was obsessed.
Okay.
It's funny because when you're getting a house, the first thing that you should care about is the neighbor.
Yep.
What
But
kind of
nobody
neighbor you're
goes
going
talks
to
to
have, not the
neighbors.
property.
Yeah.
Nobody
Well,
talks
we were great until I think something kicked in, jealousy, envious.
It's always jealous.
Yep.
It's always jealous.
Oh, dude, it turned. You have no idea how much footage I have on my phone that went very, very bad. It went very toxic.
So I'll tell you, a lot of clients
But
of mine,
anyways.
when they come to me, they come because of bad neighbors. Usually the neighbors are the ones who complain. And it's 99.9% jealousy.
Yep.
99.9%.
Where are you now?
We have no time for me to get involved in this, but you're right.
What
I
area?
now live in Barrie.
Barrie?
Yep.
Okay.
I sold my house in Innisfil.
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally 11 minutes away from Innisfil, but I fucking love it. My landlord is fantastic. Buddy, you want to hear this? Are you ready for this? You, Mr. Landlord, you're going to fucking love this. Are you ready, Max? Are you ready?
Tell me about
Okay.
it.
I am renting this house.
Yeah.
I've been in there since August. Okay. I'm getting stonework installed. I'm getting paver stones installed as we speak. Shout out to Santo Bagnato, HVC Construction. My boy, you got to have him here, by the way.
Okay.
Dude, I'm getting stone installed at a house that I'm renting.
Just
for your
I'm installing.
yeah.
I'm
for yourself,
installing
yeah.
stone
hold
in
on,
a rental
but
home.
Does the landlord pay for it or you pay for it?
I told him I don't want him to pay for it. But what do you think he's
My
doing?
mom is like that.
You
Also.
want to rent one of
My
my
mom is like that.
No, hold on. What do you think the landlord's doing? I told him no. And he said, can I come so you can show me, like visually, just show me what you want to do?
Yeah, because he wants to do what's going to be.
I said, come. And he came and, we met up.
Yep.
When I said to him, I'm not going to build a deck. I'm going to do stone because if I do the deck properly with the structure, it's going to be too high. I'm going to look over the fence. I'm not going to raise the fence. I said, so I'm going to get a buddy of mine who's very well
a couple of
respected.
steps and just a stonework.
I said, I'm going to do the stonework. It's a single step based on the elevation. So I told him the amount. He's like, okay, I'm going to pay for half. I said, I didn't ask you to pay for half. He's like, I don't ever want you to leave, Dennis.
Yeah,
Of course. That's amazing, though. It's like,
it's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. He did not have to pay for half. I wasn't asking for a penny. Here's how I looked at it. I said to myself, if I'm going to be here for at least 2 years, because I knew he told me that his mortgage was for 3 years.
Oh,
Now, 3 years. Yeah. He did a 3-year mortgage.
what's a
3-year
Term.
term.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
To
I'm like,
renewal.
wow, yeah.
Like, what's a 3-year mortgage?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he told me that. And I now know that this August makes a year, right?
Yes.
So I said to myself, if it costs me $5,000, let's say,
Yep.
as an example, to do what I got to do, well, that's $2,500 a year in plus this summer, because this is going to make a full year. So I get 3 summers, cost me $5,000, divide that by 3. I'm like, I could spend that in a weekend if I went camping or rented a cottage, right? Sure.
$5,000 for camping?
I'm saying if you go year by year,
Yeah.
not camping, but you know what I mean, renting
When
a
you
place.
go with friends and family and all that. You
Yeah,
can,
alcohol, food, travel, gas,
yeah.
whatever,
Easy,
right?
easy.
So I'm saying you divide that by 3 years. I get to enjoy my backyard, right? That's the way I looked
Yeah,
at
for
it.
sure.
So me and my wife are speaking about it, and then I spoke to my landlord. And then when I was on the phone with him, he goes, Dennis, I love having you as a tenant, of course.
clearly.
But he goes, I would love to have you as long as I can have you. I said, of course. I said, hey, can I be honest with you? I said, the only thing that's going to drive me out of your house is the day you decide to rent out the basement. And he said to me, he goes, I have thought about that a lot. He goes, I told you that if I were to do it, it would be after my 3-year term. But I have now realized I'm not going to do it.
Is it a ready unit?
Because you're investing into the house more than.
So
than
he
probably
would
the
have
tenant
to
would bring.
build that basement, but he has to take the chance of getting
like
2 tenants to work together.
That's like 90 grand right there. And yeah.
Then he has to take the chance of us combining and working with each other. And not to mention, this house struggles with its furnace and supply because I think they went just beyond. I don't live in a small house. It's a big house. I would say the house is at least 3,000 square feet.
Yeah.
It struggles. It's at like the mere end of it. Anyways, he said to me,
Makes another apartment is just not going to be good.
he has to really invest properly. So he goes, I am not planning on doing that. I said, hey, with what you just said, my son is going into grade 9 as of September. I will guarantee my son.
No way.
Yeah. I said, I will guarantee you I will not leave this house until minimum he's done high school.
True.
Minimum. And he goes, I would love that. I said, so I'm going to do this in the backyard. I go, you just added more value to the numbers that I already had. Because now I'm not dividing 5,000 by 3 summers.
Yeah, but-
I'm dividing it by 5 or 6 summers, whatever the number is. And that's it. So I sent him a text. I said, hey, I decided to go with stone and not deck because of this reason. And it's going to look so much better. He's like, what's the price? I said, 5,000, whatever. He's like, I'm paying for half. I'm like you don't have to.
We're talking marble? Marble?
No, just paver stone, but nice paver stones. And he's paying for half.
As a landlord, I wish every tenant was like that and realized that it's important to invest in their own lifestyle. Most tenants would think,
I think it's not my house.
so most tenants would think it's not my house. I don't want to invest into it. But then, bam, all of a sudden, 10 years passed, 15 years passed. You're in the same house, but you lived in a shithole.
Yeah.
Instead of living in a house that you like, that you
That's right.
enjoy, and bringing your friends, I definitely agree with you.
You know, someone
And also the landlord is awesome, just understanding, because
He's fucking great.
I don't know where I would be as a landlord. Listen, clearly, probably I would say exactly the same thing, but it's like, it's so weird, right? Because pretty much you as a tenant making me pay for something that I wasn't really expecting to pay for.
Right.
Right. And if you don't pay, you're kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
But if you do pay, it could be different. So
It's a
kind of
tough
great.
thing.
It's tough.
And
it's
and
tough.
me,
on both sides.
being a homeowner since the age of 21, I know exactly his position. I will never be that kind of tenant. And I hate to use the word tenant because it kind of has this stigma, but a tenant is a great thing to be in this economy or
Not in this economy, in Canada.
Yeah, in Canada.
In Ontario, right?
Right,
Yes.
right. But I understand the position.
It's a profession, as they say.
Yeah. And I'm not trying to fuck you over, man. And like I said to my wife and someone else that I spoke to, I said, this may not be my house, but it's my house for 4 years.
Yeah, exactly.
So what? I want to run it to the ground? Are you kidding me?
Your house is
my
wherever
wife is
you make it.
wiping fingerprints every fucking 5 minutes from the fridge.
Yeah.
We live in cleanliness. Our house should be beautiful.
You don't have magnets on your fridge?
Huh? No magnets, not even fucking one. Not even.
Listen.
If I put a magnet on the fridge, my wife will post my head on that fucking fridge.
I think if our wife met, that would be, they would kind of shake hands and love each other.
Yes.
But I'll tell you what, I do believe that your house is where you make it. So this is awesome. And that's why, again, let's use the word tenant at the end of the day. A tenant like you is gold. And to strike that kind of gold are days of somebody that is not there to abuse, but to actually use. It just amazing.
Listen, man, I hate where this takes my brain to, but look at our last shop that we had on Applewood, man. We dumped $300,000
And it wasn't even your...
and it's gone.
Yeah.
And someone else is enjoying that right now. But did I know that I would say that right here on this podcast today, that 300,000 would be gone and that someone else would have it? No, my ambitions is that there would be 25 staff in there.
Of course.
And all the AVAS divisions are fucking rocking and rolling.
Mm-hmm.
And hookers and cocaine. No, I'm joking. That's a joke.
That's on July 15th.
But but it is what it is. My point is you got to respect your home as your home.
Yeah.
If it's for a year or 2 years or 3 years, what? That's your excuse to live like a pig? Okay, then you're a fucking pig.
Yeah.
No disrespect, but that's you.
Yeah,
that's not me. You know?
At the end of the day, it's looking in the mirror at yourself and thinking, if this is the situation, let's make best out of that situation and rock and roll.
Dude, he doesn't even know that I'm laying new grass back there.
Oh, even
I
that.
just said it right now. No one else knows. I'm getting brand new sod back there
Nice.
because I'm going to be 50% stone. The grass that the builder left there is fucking weeds. It's fucking dirt and shit and poop and caca and rocks and fucking
And you know what?
rabbit poop. It's garbage. It's
You
shit.
don't need permits for that.
Yeah. So the stone I didn't need permits for.
Yep.
And the fucking grass,
landscaping.
I want a fresh set of grass. You know why?
Grass?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
You don't need permits for grass or stone.
Okay.
Up to a
Deck you
certain
would
limit,
do.
right?
Yes. Well, depends what. If it's permeable pavers or not, whatever you're doing, depending.
Okay. Yeah.
50% usually.
Yeah. So no permits for that. And my wife loves to maintain grass. My wife is the lawnmower expert. If you guys need your grasses cut, call my wife.
I come to downtown to different houses, and you will always see this old guy, this old Italian or Greek guy,
or Portuguese.
that would have, or Portuguese that would have the greenest lawn in the freaking. And you're like, how did you do it? Oh, nothing, just a couple of minutes here and there.
Yeah,
But he's
okay.
there for half a day, every day.
That guy's driving through Buffalo border getting the fucking weed gone shit that's illegal in Canada, bro. I'll tell you right now.
He's like, no, nothing. I'm like, fuck. You look at my grass, it looks like shit compared to his grass.
You know, my wife loves a green lawn. My wife loves the straight lines.
Yeah.
Right? Like she's perfected that. One time she asked me to cut the grass and my fucking lines were just thinking about work. They were all over the place. She's like,
Your wife is probably OCD.
she goes, you will never, she goes, I never ask you to cut the grass. She goes, you know, I love to do the grass, but I will never ask you to do the grass because of those lines. I'm like, perfect. I hate cutting the grass. She loves it. My wife loves it.
You know what they say? When your wife asks you to do something and you don't want to do it, just do it wrong. Just do it wrong. Do it bad. You do dishes, do it wrong. Do it
The
bad.
other day, so I love doing dishes, but the other day she was getting my son's lunch ready in the morning and she had to go upstairs and do something. She's like, babe, his chicken nuggets are in the oven. Do me a favor at, 8, whatever, just take them out, right? So I did. I took them out on time and then I left for my day. I had to go. Mm-hmm. And then I texted her because I forgot to put it in his thermos, which means they're cooling down on the stove. Oh, that's right. She had to shower. She was going to do something, like going out. I go, honey, I'm so sorry. I took out his nuggets, but I forgot. I didn't know how you wanted them in the thermos. I don't know if you wanted like napkins to absorb the
left
moisture.
side or the right side.
She goes, seriously? She's like, where are the nuggets? I'm like, on top of the stove. She's like, okay, bye. I got to go. And I'm like, yes, I'll never do the nuggets again.
You know what's funny? I got this little guy. I bring him home with the family and everything. My wife looks at me and she's like, you know what that means, right? I'm like, no, what does that mean? My house will never be clean again.
No, not with that
Pretty
hair.
much,
Not with that hair.
hair everywhere. Yeah.
But he doesn't seem that bad. But I just met him. Does he shed a lot?
He's shedding a little bit, not a lot.
It doesn't look
But
like a
like-
labradoodle.
But for my
He's not a labradoodle.
he's
not a labradoodle.
No, he's a golden doodle.
a golden. It does.
He's not
It
a
looks
gold-
like a golden retriever.
He's not a golden doodle.
So he's half golden retriever, half poodle.
He's not.
but looks like
he's
a golden
100%.
retriever. Like
He's not.
I don't know.
they're,
That's
they supposed
I'm
to be
a Labrador. I'm a Labradoodle owner, and I love all doodles. So
Yeah.
we were supposed to buy originally a golden doodle.
Yeah,
That's not a golden doodle.
it's supposed to be.
that's what he's on on papers.
They don't know what he is.
That's a golden retriever. Close.
It's funny that you say that because he's got a lot more of the golden
Yeah, a
retriever
lot more.
characteristics.
So Google him. Google now, golden doodle, and you will see him. Google.
No, you're gonna see.
I'm telling you, you're gonna see two.
You're gonna see the dude.
No. I'm telling you, Google him right now. I just had coffee with my wife, like before this podcast, and I'm like, imagine if he's not. Imagine if he grows big. Imagine if this, that. And if you Google him, a golden doodle, you will find him, and then the one that actually looks more like a poodle.
I'll be right back while you guys are doing this.
You do
I
that.
have a washroom just-
Yeah,
You
go, buddy.
do that.
Okay, so this is what a golden doodle is. Okay, that's a golden doodle.
So
These are golden
No.
doodles.
no, go to.
You can take the phone. Go. That's golden doodle. So, first of all, I'll tell you right now, I love dogs where people don't know what they are because
That's a mini doodle or something. not a
no
golden doodle.
No. So golden doodles, labradoodles, they have mini, standard, and then bigger ones, right? But Jack, he's a different breed, bro. And he's fucking gorgeous. Like he's, first of all, number one for me, I love when no one knows what a dog is.
Perfect.
And number two, obviously our dog wasn't because we got one specifically, but I love rescue dogs. Love rescue dogs. So for me, it's not about looking at a dog and saying, oh, it's not that, it's not good. No. I'm just saying, based on my experience, for example, when we first got our Labradoodle, I looked at my wife and I'm like, oh, these dogs are ugly. Before we got my dog, I thought they were ugly. And now I think they're the most cutest dogs in the world. So it's all about the attachment.
That's my first dog. I was right there with you.
Right? Yeah. So that's why. So I'm not saying that Jack is not a golden doodle. There's something else
In there, in the genes.
taking over the genes. Dude,
So he's more. That's what we're thinking. He's more
more on the golden side.
Yes, than the poodle side.
I'm going to,
Yeah.
fuck.
Because when I researched, when I Googled it, it showed me actually exactly two kinds. The one that looks more like a poodle and the one that looks
I
more
see.
like a,
I just put in golden doodle.
Yes.
More golden retriever.
yeah.
And you're seeing a lot
So
more.
he's more of that, yes. Right? Right? So they don't have to be we wanted one with a curly hair so that does it
Okay. You know what, Jack? Maybe you are.
uh-huh.
So,
And Jack's like, how dare you?
Colby.
what's the conclusion?
So if you look at golden doodle,
Yeah.
you're going to see more the doodle stash. You're going to see more of the curly hair.
Yeah.
Okay. But then if you put golden doodle, stronger genes like on the golden side, you'll see Jack.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's funny because my dog is a Labradoodle.
Yeah.
But what people don't know about my dog is known as, and the breeder is actually in Etobicoke. Etobicoke again.
Tell me about the crab in Etobicoke.
This is going viral.
my dog is known as an Australian Labradoodle.
Australian
Not Australian Shepherd.
Not Australian Shepherd. Yeah.
No. Everyone thinks that. The Australian is because in the bloodline is Cocker Spaniel.
Oh.
So I'm going to pull up a picture of my dog and show you. My dog has Lady and the Tramp, the cartoon. No, the dog with the long hairy ears.
Oh, I know what it is.
Oh, that's my dog.
Yeah. Oh,
Which is not normal for a regular Labradoodle, but she is an Australian Labradoodle. So my dog's got a slightly shorter snout from the Cocker Spaniel.
yeah.
Long hairy ears that curl at the end, like Lady and the Tramp, all from the Cocker Spaniel side.
Cocker Spaniels can eat an infinite amount of food.
Can they?
It's
Then
ridiculous.
that's my fucking dog because she's always looking for food. man.
I have a golden retriever. The way that he can sit and focus on the food, if I could focus on anything in life that way,
you'd be a billionaire.
Yeah, exactly.
I love my dog, and I'm so happy that you got Jack because
I'm first time owner. I love him.
hold on, you've never had a dog before?
Never before.
Dude, that's what this podcast should have been about. This guy's a first time dog owner.
I am, yeah.
I know he's only 25 years old. Not that old.
25 years ago.
With 25 years experience, I should say. But dude, congrats. That's huge. You're a dog owner, man.
Yes. So I got it for my kids, and I don't know why he accepts only me.
So you've heard of the pecking order?
Yes,
The alpha
I know
male.
exactly what
There
you
can only be one, man.
Yeah, you're the alpha.
You can only be one. You know
I
what?
watched the dog whisper. I know.
He's Caesar Milan.
No, right? Yeah, he's amazing.
I'm not gay, but I would so sleep with him, man. I'm just saying. If times got tough.
Funny enough, the first day, well, a couple of days ago, the first day when he came in, I was like, psst, psst, psst.
Yeah.
It doesn't work really.
Trying to do it. Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't work for me.
These are not good pictures. I'm trying to show you a picture of my dog, but my son always takes pictures of her looking silly. So it's not one that I want to show because it doesn't show who she is. But as we keep talking, I really want to show you my dog. But I think it's amazing that you decided to become a homeowner at this time, a dog owner at this time in your life, because honestly, it's such an amazing thing.
Look what he's doing. Look what he's doing.
No, he's playing with you, man.
You always had dogs?
That's what I mean. Yes.
You always had dogs?
Yeah.
Only dogs?
I've had cats, but the first animal in my life of the household, my family, was a dog.
The difference between dogs and cats is something else.
Huge. We had 2 cats before my dog came around. And as soon as my wife got pregnant, as soon as we had our son, my wife was like, get rid of these cats now.
Why?
Because they became obsessive and possessive.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They were taking their shit and putting it on our bed.
Oh, wow.
1 cat. We had 2. 1.
Wow.
Because it was being replaced by the baby, our son. The cats got really. So that's my Australian Labradoodle.
Oh, my God. That's what my wife was.
How big? Like this big?
Originally. That's so beautiful.
She's about 40 some odd pounds.
How big is she?
She's this big.
Yeah, so that's what my wife wanted. That's
She is
amazing.
that big. When we got her, we were told she would be the runt. So we were told she'd be about 25 pounds. Mm-hmm. Hell no. She's a good 42 solid. 40, 42.
My dog is 45 kilos.
Whoa! That was the
That's not a dog, that's a machine.
That was my dog Misty. She was a half Rottweiler, half Husky.
Yeah.
She was a big dog, but I love all dogs.
You know, it's funny. We just had friends from Montreal visiting, and they just got a dog also.
Yeah.
And they have also a mix with a poodle, and she is 1.5 kilograms. And
A kilo and a half?
It's a tiny, tiny little thing. And it was hilarious, like the comparison of just dramatic. Basically, she would climb on my dog and sit on top of him.
Just so you guys know, that's 3.3 pounds. Just saying.
So funny enough, I took the dog yesterday for a walk for the first time, right in the morning. And this other dog owner with a big dog comes towards us, and I'm worried a little bit. Now this hero, they meet each other and they start sniffing each other, right, and everything. You should have seen this hero. He's like, I'll take you. I thought there's going to be a war there, but no, the other dog got a little bit, I'm not going to get into it with you.
Yeah.
And we just went apart, but I'm like,
It's really weird.
oh, you're a hero. You're a hero.
They have like weird beefs with specific dogs. It's really strange. Like,
it's very strange, and you'll never predict it.
Yeah, you can't.
We when I moved to this house in Barrie, I met a neighbor down the street who came by and noticed our vehicles, and we just started talking. And then he came one day with his girlfriend and their dog, and I believe it was a Doodle of some sort. Anyways, this dog is fucking big, like I mean, big. And I can't remember his name right now, but they came to our garage. My wife and I are sitting outside the garage, and I have Nala there, my dog. And Nala, compared to their dog, is smaller, right? So my dog has always been familiar with dogs. I let my dog familiar with big dogs from the moment she got to us. I think it's great for dogs to interact.
Yeah, it's better than...
Yeah. My dog went nose to nose with this dog. They were kind of doing their sniffing, whatever. That big dog sat down.
Yeah. That's actually what happened.
Sat down. And then that owner, who loves dogs as well, looked at me and said, we know who the alpha is here, and it's the female.
Wow.
So my dog, it's not I'm better than you or I'm stronger than you. I don't know what it is. It's a dominance thing.
Weird, but it's weird though.
It's like one has to be the top of the pecking order.
I can never predict it. Like my dog, and he's big. And sometimes a bigger dog than him, and they get along fine. Yeah. And then another time, some other dog, just from across the street, they're like, oh, at each other. It's crazy.
And it's smaller.
You will never
you can't predict it.
Usually it's the Chihuahua that makes a lot of noise.
Sometimes
our neighbor, he has a French bulldog.
Yeah,
that's big, right?
Yeah,
and so they come out in the summer, especially, and they come to the fence. It's a wooden fence, right?
Yeah,
and they just bark at each other for like 15 minutes straight.
And you want to know what the crazy part is? They just don't want the fence there, man. Just put them together, and they'll be like, okay, you're not that good. I'm out.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. They're not really going to fight. But now the fence has like literally marks on it.
Yeah.
It reminds me of two drunk guys. Hold me, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah,
I'm going to kill you. Okay, go.
Yeah.
No, I was just kidding.
Like, hey, bro, you want to grab a beer or you, me, you, me?
But yeah, you're going to be a little nervous, I guess, the first time you go to the dog park because you have to be like, you don't know how the other dogs are. But
how they react.
It's fine.
I just found out yesterday that there are dog parks.
Yeah. They're the greatest thing.
It's great.
And I think the number one thing is to always let your dog explore. Don't hold it back. Don't make it feel like you're always holding it back. Don't do that.
Oh, really?
Let the dog explore, man.
But what about if they're trying
Imagine
to eat
you
some
as a
kind of
human
crap?
being held back from everyone that you want to meet.
Yeah, but imagine if they're eating some kind of crap or like found something that they should
They eat
eat.
grass.
Let them fucking learn.
They eat grass, by the way. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, I know.
my dog's favorite cuisine is rabbit shit.
Cool. Oh.
My dog loves rabbit shit.
You guys from Barrie, right?
Innisfil too. Innisfil is bad. Innisfil, my backyard was filled with rabbits. I used to jump in my hot tub in the early mornings, and it would just be me and the fucking rabbits. Not even the sun. The sun wasn't even out yet. We're talking 4:30 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning. Me with a coffee and rabbits. Listen, dogs are gonna do what they got to do. Dogs are smart. They know what's good for them. They know what's not good for them. You know, I read up on rabbit shit.
Not always.
I read up on rabbit poo right away. And basically it's like, listen, there's a lot of nutrients that they get out of it, which is why they eat it. But sometimes they eat the wrong one and that rabbit was sick and then they get sick. Well, your dog will learn, hey, it made me sick. I don't fucking want it anymore. Like, what am I going to do? Fucking hold my dog on a leash in the backyard? Run.
You tell me.
No, run.
I own a dog for 2 days. So
yeah. I let her run, man. I let my dog do its thing.
Yeah, but they do be stupid sometimes. Yeah.
Of course dogs will be stupid. Absolutely. But let them live.
Like,
let them live.
They'll climb
Humans
into
are
a pond
stupid.
and drink dirty water. Like it's like, come on, man. What are you doing? But
listen, dogs are fucked up. And let them live, man. Let them do their thing.
So in that sense, I asked you for a reason because like cats, very different from that.
Very.
They have like like this aura about them. They're like, no.
Yeah, they have this expectation, like they have like a way of living.
Like, I am here and you're down here.
Here.
Okay.
You make sure food is here.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the rest. Dogs.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. But you know what? You gotta let a dog live. Let a dog live. Let a dog explore, and especially dog parks. Let them interact, man.
Are you like this was parenting also?
On my what?
Parenting.
Parenting?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Are you more kind of like, okay, my kid's got to make mistakes. It's, because I have friends who are more
you're not
anxious.
protective. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Are you like a protective?
It's funny. I'm like, it's weird. So like I was the parent out of my wife and I was the parent that was paranoid about my son eating a full grape. So I would tell my wife, cut it in half. I don't want him to choke. So that was me.
Oh.
Hold on. Hold on. That was me. Right. Well, if you know about like hot dogs, they say never feed a young child a hot dog.
You can get stuck.
No, like that's cut straight. You got to cut that in half. So like a quarter round, half a round, not a full round.
This is the stuff that only a parent would know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So I was the paranoid one about grapes, hot dogs, whatever. Whereas my wife was like, he's fucking old enough. He's got teeth. He's fine. Right. But then on the flip side, I want him to get his heart broken. I want him to get beat up on the side of the fucking schoolyard.
That's out there.
You're fucking a boy.
Yeah.
You're a young boy. I can't speak for girls. I'm not a girl, but I'm saying growing up, you know what? There's things that happen. Whether you do I want my son to get beat up? No.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever got.
No, but I always tell my son, don't ever start a fight, but always finish it.
My son knows that. And that comes from me and my wife. Someone fucking touches you, knock them the fuck out.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about your teachers.
I'll come to school.
I don't give a shit about your teachers.
I agree.
I will literally do a burnout in that fucking parking lot like no one's ever fucking expected. With the AVAS name all over it.
A little bit extensive, but
I don't give a shit. Don't ever fucking tell my son not to defend himself. I don't give a shit. That's how it is.
How do you guys deal with like if you I don't know if this happened to you guys. If your kid has somebody's like trying to bully them in school.
Mm-hmm. So I'll tell you.
The instinct is to come here and to be like, you little shit.
So funny enough,
you want to beat them up, but you can't.
So my son comes home one day and he's pretty much upset and he's like scratched up and everything. He went on a bus. Mm-hmm. He went on a bus, and while being on a bus, some 8th grader, while my son is the 4th grade, I'll have one too.
All of a sudden, I'm a fucking bartender.
Thank you. Well, you gotta be something while I talk.
I love to serve.
But anyways, while kids are arguing, my son is like, this 8th grader started picking on my son.
8th grader.
8th grader, and my son was in the 4th grade.
What the fuck?
So listen to that. My son was in the 4th grade, so my son, of course, like he feels embarrassed. Mm-hmm. So he got up, went to that boy, started kind of arguing with him. Now, my son was smart enough to be better in those, burning each other. The guy got up and hit my son. My son comes home and he's upset. The day after, I'm like, I can't do it. I'm going to be in school. I go to school. And my son got so embarrassed that I'm going to need to come to school. He went to this guy. He hit him a couple of times. And the guy went away. To put a cherry on that cake, I come to school without my son even knowing that. I told him that I will, but while he was in class. And now I get this boy expelled.
Nice. What did you do?
No, nothing. I talked to the principal, and I'm like, I didn't know about the other part that my son took care of it, right? And then my son comes home, and he's like, Dad, I took care of it. And I'm like, I'll tell you something. I was the most proud parent ever.
I think we've all come to appreciate.
Cheers, bud.
Yeah, cheers, guys. I think we've all come to appreciate that. Our kids have to be taught to stand up for themselves. Yeah. Listen, it's a great world out there. There are great human beings in this world. It's a great place to be and enjoy your life and all that stuff. But listen, there's also a lot of bad or a lot of situations that happen, and you have to be able to defend yourself. Yeah. I'm sorry, man.
I'll tell you a story from my childhood. That's why, to me, that's a painful point overall, because when I was a kid, I had to pick up my brother from daycare. Mm-hmm. The problem is that my school would end up at 12:45, and his daycare would end up at 1. So I had 15 minutes to get to a daycare and pick him up. So normal kids need to fight. It's normal. You know, they need to fight. They go outside of school. So
Pecking order.
Yeah. So this guy tells me, I'll wait for you after
We're
school.
animals at the end of the day, man.
So listen, he's like, I'll meet you after school. It was so weird. I was never afraid of this guy, but I couldn't do that because I had to pick up my brother, and I would get in trouble with my parents if I don't.
Right.
So I was in such a situation. So everybody made fun
How
of
does he feel that you think your parents are scarier than him?
So listen up.
Cheers to the parents.
Yeah.
This guy eventually got upset. Not upset, sorry. He started making fun of me that I was afraid to fight him.
You backed out.
But this one day, my grandmother picked up my brother. And I had that time.
You had all the time in the world.
And I'm like, I'll meet you outside.
You want a coffee? You want
My brother, I had so much fun. This guy didn't come to school for probably 4 or 5 days.
Wow.
He was all beat up.
Wow.
And I had no issues after.
Right.
So to me, when somebody bullied my son and he couldn't handle it,
Yeah.
to me, it was a painful moment. So I'm always telling my son, doesn't matter what. If you have this kind of situation, handle business first.
And you know, it's shitty that when we talk about these stories, we feel bad that we're saying, I beat that guy up, because we don't want to hurt anybody.
Yeah, of course.
None of us promote
That's
violence.
different.
No.
But the effects of the mental side of things when you're being bullied is 100 times worse
Yes.
than someone getting a black eye to realize, don't fuck with me.
But you know what's
Okay?
worse?
Because we're humans. So don't fuck me emotionally. Don't fuck me physically. Let's actually all coexist. But unfortunately, it's part of our nature.
Yeah.
Dennis, what's worse is when you're getting bullied and you're not allowed to do anything about it.
Correct.
Which our system, and since we're being open here, which our system encourages.
I mean,
They
not
kind of
to
teach
handle
you that
things.
way.
I would agree
And,
that the system has to be that way. The system cannot be
system
like,
is failing
just
us.
go fight, they can do it.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
but at the same
And
time,
eventually,
But hey, what does the criminal side say? Defense, self-defense, right?
Yeah.
So how's that any different?
so I think
Don't tell a kid, hey, if you get punched in the face, come call your principal.
but that's a problem. Our days, if a criminal comes to your house, they do whatever they do, and shit happens. We hear on the news, whatever. Somebody handles business for self-defense. Most of the time, they would go to jail.
Yeah, well, listen.
And you would ask yourself a question: what were they supposed to do? Yeah. Oh, buddy, come kill us.
I gotta say that like all the stories that I heard of like people say that you defend yourself, you go to jail. You don't go to jail. Like they give you like 24 hours and.
Buddy, what are you talking about?
Cops.
Hold on, what are you talking about?
Well, I guess
What are you talking about?
Depending on
people
the severity.
went to jail for years for self-defense.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I think that's.
I guess what he's trying to say is maybe if you give someone a beating, okay, you may not get whatever. It's not.
If you shot somebody
Okay,
7 times,
Dude, shoe doesn't fit on every
If you
situation.
have somebody, if you got a robber comes to your house and you start a fight with them.
Hold on, is he a robber or is his name Robert?
No, he's a robber.
Oh, robber.
So if a robber comes to your house and you start a fight with them for self-defense in order to defend yourself, and you beat them up and the ambulance come in and takes them to the hospital, you go to prison.
Yes.
First of all, for giving harm to that person
you'll be taken
On your
in.
property,
You'll be
which is
taken in.
insane.
No, and then the other person, the robber, will
Sue you.
will put charges on you, and eventually you're gonna go to jail.
I'm also trying
Or
to
at
say
least-
that you
at least
always
a
got to
year.
remember that a judge, in the end of the day, is usually a sort of reasonable person.
It's not about
They're not
reason.
going to put you in jail for 5 years. For
No. There were situations.
I get what you mean.
There were situations. No, it's not that I'm inventing situations. They were there. What you're talking about, it's hypothetically that everything is great and common sense. Not always. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and the innocent guy who was just trying to sleep got fucked over. Or someone else breaking into his house, threatening
course,
his family.
But we can't have a system another way. That's the problem. Like you can't have it another way.
Well, we do.
How?
Well, how's it different in the fucking states or some states like Texas? You come on my property, I'll fucking shoot you dead, motherfucker.
Yeah, but they're still going to be taken in.
No,
Doesn't matter, but they're not going to get.
Yeah.
They're not going to get ruined.
Actually-
you come. Listen.
The police is going to show up.
This is how it tells you that our property is not fucking really our property.
You should not be on somebody else's property. You come to somebody else's
it.
property, you consent for them to
Right?
defend themselves.
It's like
Period.
trespass at your own risk. You are not supposed to trespass on someone else's property. You are entering my front door at 5 o'clock in the morning by kicking it down. Don't be surprised if you're dead.
Yeah.
No one. How would you react if someone comes to your house kicking down your door?
No,
So somebody comes to your house, steals your car, and you get out to defend yourself. Something happened to them. You're gonna be charged. And you're gonna go to jail.
It's disgusting. That baffles my mind.
You are not able to defend yourself, your family, or anything that way.
it shouldn't be the way, obviously.
Shouldn't, yeah.
Because here's the crazy part.
Is that they're trying to avoid the situation where somebody, like they have to investigate. Like it's not a,
Dude, at the end of the day, we are animals. We're human beings. We have animal instincts. At the end of the day, you can't come in and break into someone's house without them protecting their family.
Yeah, of course.
I'm sorry. You come in my house, I'm seeing red.
Yeah.
You are dead already. If I can get my hands on you, you're gone.
But you're lucky you got 10,000 cameras that will catch them before that.
Automatic
You
machine guns.
hooked up. You're hooked up.
That plus my Meta AI glasses. Woo! No, but right? You are coming into someone's house. You better expect that something's going to be fucking bad.
You should expect consequences. Nowadays, when they come and they steal your car, they expect that the insurance is going to give you your money back and you're fine. Right. You're going to be fine. Give me the car. That's how I make my money.
Right.
All I'm trying to say is that when the cop shows up, they hear all kinds of stories. So ultimately, they have no choice but to take people in and investigate what happened.
100%. But at the end of the day, if someone broke into my house and killed someone, they're going to be charged, right? Or go to jail?
If somebody...
They broke into my house.
The robber.
And they killed someone in my house.
Of course, yeah.
Okay, so why is it... So now if you come into my house and that person was killed because they were ready to kill that person. Well,
I'm not saying you should. I'm not defending that.
I'm saying when you flip it around, well, they weren't coming in to have a tea party.
Yeah.
Right? So it's this whole thing about what was their intention? Motherfucker, he kicked my door down. What else is their intention?
You know what it reminds?
I don't care if it's for a car. I don't care if it's for a daughter, a son. I don't give a fuck. You heard I had a safe. You heard I owned a company. You don't know it has more debt than profit. Anyways, motherfucker, you think there's some fucking rainbow at the end. You're not coming in with good intentions. Yeah. So if you were going to get annihilated by the system for harming someone in my house, then there should be no question when you're either killed or harmed entering my house. Sorry.
So you know what it reminds me?
You're not coming in to fucking play house.
You know what it reminds me? 2 kids. One is a bully. The other one is a great child. Right. The bully would kick the child. The child would kick them harder, would submit them. And now the bully would be like, that's not my fault. You kicked harder.
Yeah, and he got expelled.
You kicked harder.
Yeah. It's the
and the good kid will get expelled for no reason because they kicked harder.
Yeah.
Well, you see, you created a damage. He just talked to you. He just insulted you. Or he just hit you a little bit. Look what you did to him.
Yeah.
What are we teaching here?
Yeah.
So the same thing is...
We're teaching that Russians can kick harder than Portuguese. Serious.
Yeah, I mean, Russians are...
Yeah, they got the fucking kick. Fuck you.
Grew up playing with bears. Like, what do you expect,
Hold on, let me ask you a question. You think I'm Russian?
No, but we were just...
No, just overall, because you know I'm not.
No, I know you're not, but you say you can speak it, right?
But I love Russia. I speak
it. For everybody else, you are. Like...
What is your actual background?
I'm Lithuanian.
Lithuanian.
Yes.
Yeah. So for the rest of the world...
And
Russia,
you?
Armenian.
Yeah.
So Lithuanian.
He's fighting the Armenian fight.
So don't take this the wrong way because my fucking geography sucks.
Yeah.
So Germany.
Middle Eastern?
Hold on.
No, he's not Middle Eastern.
No, not technically. I don't think.
Armenian is...
South of Russia. It's more Asian.
It's right.
He's Asian.
Basically right between Turkey
Oh, like that fucking really helps me.
Turkey.
He's fucking Asian. Fuck me.
Yeah.
And his name is Archie.
Can't you tell when I smile?
So I'm saying this to educate myself.
Yeah.
I suck in.
You know where Turkey, Azerbaijan are? Like
yes.
It's like basically it's right in the middle between Europe and Asia, like the mountains.
I was gonna say European.
It's right in the
So
middle.
it's
technically Europe. Yeah.
So are you? Hold on. Hold on.
European wannabe.
Hold on.
That's not.
Hold on.
Europe.
Are
That's
you?
Asia.
Are you Eurasian?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Is that a thing? No, it's not a thing.
Well,
It's a thing.
Eurasia
It's a
is the
thing.
continent.
It's a
There
thing.
is no two continents. There's no Asia and Europe. There's one continent of Europe.
Eurasia.
Are you serious?
But it's
Oh,
part of
yeah.
it.
I'm serious.
I
Are
am
you
serious.
serious?
Yeah.
Eurasia is a thing?
How many continents are there?
I don't fucking know.
Okay.
I'll be the
Eurasia
first one to
is
tell
not
you.
a thing.
My geography
There are
sucks.
5 continents. 7 continents.
Hold on,
Seven
Africa?
continents. You got Europe, Asia,
That's-
Africa,
yeah, that's
North
wrong.
America, South America, Australia,
That is wrong.
North Pole, South Pole.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Europe and Asia are not a separate continent.
It's
Yeah.
not a continent.
continent is
You
one.
got Europe and you got Asia. Those
Asia.
are 2 different continents.
2 separate.
Okay?
No?
Buddy, go back to school.
What do you mean no?
They're
go
not-
back to
not
school.
Different
They're not?
continents.
And I'm not going to argue that. People will tell us whether I'm not going to. You always get me into those shit.
Yeah.
It's not a
You
different
guys,
continent.
hold on. You guys tell us whether it's 2 separate continents or not. Although people don't know geography our days anyway.
I don't, and I'll be the first to admit, like, I'm not. And I love to be educated. So I will be vulnerable to the high heavens.
So he's Eurasian.
I say Eurasian because you say you're in the middle. So I just
No,
like,
so it's kind of no. So
I morph.
me, I'm from Lithuania. Lithuania is probably it's next to Germany and next to Latvia and next to.
but Germany is European.
Yeah, so Lithuania is in Europe.
Oh, you are European.
I am
Okay,
European.
see, I'm asking.
I am European.
Gotcha.
So, so Lithuania is bordering Russia.
Is it actually bordering Russia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got
Saint Petersburg?
Latvia, Lithuania, and Lithuania and Belarus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was born in Belarus.
And they're all like bordering Russia
there?
because Russia.
I was born in Belarus, yeah. Right on the border with Poland, like half an hour.
Buddy, decide where you're freaking from.
Yeah. Choose
I
one.
am, listen, it depends on what room I'm in.
How do you expect me to not be educated on geography?
Do not be
People I
confused.
surround myself with. But I love it. I love hearing this. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are wrong, though. There's no Europe and Asia continents. There's one continent,
What's the continent?
Eurasia.
No.
So hold on. I
You
just
are
wanna
from
be clear.
Eurasia. You are
I want to
Asian.
be
Yes,
clear
Eurasia.
on my son's life right
All the
now.
way at the end
I
of
made
Europe,
up that
you're
word right now.
Asian.
I made up that word. I did not.
You made it up?
I swear on everything in my life that I just made up that word Eurasia.
Okay, so
you're
the word
telling
is
me
there.
that's a word?
The word is there. The word is there. But
I am not good in geography. I one time asked a friend if fucking New Jersey was part of Ontario. He fucking laughed at me.
There
guys keep
there's
talking.
Australia, Africa,
Google it.
Eurasia,
Google it.
South America, North America, and Antarctica.
What are you talking
Is
about?
Arctic? Is Arctic? I always forget if Arctic is the same.
you got Europe, you got Asia, you got Africa, North America, South America, Australia, North Pole, South Pole.
no.
You got 8
No.
continents.
Please tell me where's the.
We're gonna ask
What
ChatGPT.
is-
Ready?
Ask
Hold on,
ChatGPT.
hold on a second. Hold
What
on,
are all
hold on,
the
hold on.
continents
Hold on.
in the
Before we
world?
go ahead, let me ask you guys: what is a continent?
There are 7 continents on Earth.
Go.
Mind you, chat thinks the Earth is round, so we're not going to get there.
Okay, okay.
Anyways,
Oh, shit, man. You don't think that. Oh,
shh. First one, Africa.
okay.
Are we in agreement?
We all agree to
Yeah.
it. Yes.
I agree because that was the only one.
OG.
That's the only answer I had.
Oh, gee.
Okay, Antarctica,
Yes. South
Okay.
Pole.
Asia.
Yes.
You're not going to like this.
Don't worry about him. He's young.
Incorrect.
Europe,
Yes.
Incorrect.
Yes. Yes.
North America,
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, obviously
South
South
America,
Australia.
and Australia.
This is incorrect.
Hold on. What about the North Pole? The North Pole is also.
Well, we live on a
theoretic-
flat Earth, just so you know.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so it doesn't exist. Anyways, those are the 7. It says there are 7 continents on Earth.
Yeah.
They are Africa, Antarctica, Asia, Europe, North America, South America, Europe,
Had-
Australia,
Hold on.
had,
North Pole.
North America, South America.
Yeah, but you got Antarctica, but they're not talking about the North Pole.
No, Antarctica. No North Pole.
Arctica. Interesting. Okay, fine. I agree. To
And
it.
now you trust ChatGPT?
Well,
Because ChatGPT knows.
You always say
fourth it's 4th grade geography, buddy.
Hold
yeah,
on, wait,
I
wait.
grew up in a Soviet education system.
I see
where did
that.
you pull this information?
Oh, you think it's a bad? They trust me. We did geography better than here.
Okay, Eurasia. Seriously?
Yeah.
So let me tell you why it's called Eurasia.
Oh my
Right?
God! Oh my God!
But hold on,
hold
let's
on.
make
The 7 continents model is the most commonly used in English-speaking countries, including Canada and the U.S. Some countries teach different
Yeah.
continent models, such as 6-continent model. Europe plus Asia combined as Eurasia.
But let me tell you why. But hold on. Let me tell you why.
I'm so happy that I'm not a retard.
Hold on. But let me tell you why. This only country is Russia because it's so big. It goes over 2 continents.
No, hold on.
Yes,
No.
Russia goes over Asia
Can I
and
hold on?
Europe. That's
can
why.
I ask you guys, what is a continent?
I thought the continent was a big, massive land that combined multiple countries together.
So where is the division between Asia and Europe exactly?
Where is the division between North and South America?
Piece of land.
Where is the division between North and South America?
What do you mean where it is?
That's true.
Yeah,
The north and
the
south side.
Alcatraz.
He's right.
Listen, it's connected by this tiny strip. Like,
It's there.
How's it different than
It's
Eurasia?
there.
actually, no, it's disconnected by water, technically.
Okay, fine. Fine.
Actually,
Honestly, it doesn't
basically, that's exactly the same. They're all disconnected by water.
Right.
Africa is technically technically, actually, Africa is connected to Europe.
You know what?
matter. But like a little strip of water as well.
Tiny. Well,
I'll tell you what I think.
Yeah,
Egypt and
'cause-
Israel are connected. So that's
I don't know
Africa
about
and,
no. You got Spain and Algeria,
Morocco. Yeah.
Morocco.
I'll tell you something
That
right
was
now,
awesome.
guys. We have one world and one people.
All I can say is
We
that
are all brothers and sisters.
I was correct.
On this
That's all.
round world, right?
And this flat earth.
On this round world. God, how did you get to it?
Hold on, I'm feeling.
How
I'm
the hell
feeling
did
the
you get
spin
to-
right now? It's overwhelming. Let me hold the mic.
Yeah, you got to spin because you're in a round world.
Yeah.
How do you get? Tell me what makes you. I'm trying to understand. Let's get into it once.
No, this is a very deep thing that no one wants to talk about.
Flat Earth?
Yeah.
Yeah, flat Earth. Like
There's nothing to talk about.
How do you get to it? Like
there's nothing to talk about because you're round, right? And you're round.
yeah.
I am. I'm round everywhere.
I was
Not
round.
just-
Same here.
Like, how do you get to it, man? Like, what's the evidence?
What's the evidence on round?
What do you mean? Physics.
Physics what? They tell you what?
Well,
Well-
first of all, you got the space station in the air.
Okay,
Kind of
that you were told.
continuously falling.
Yeah, but we haven't had the moon landing footage because that's gone. So billions of dollars gone.
We're going all over the place now.
Oh wow!
So first of all, I don't like to mix up the sun and the moon or
biggest
other
thing-
planets with the flat Earth topic. But I will tell you,
biggest thing-
I will tell you, I was raised by knowing that the Earth is round. We all were.
Yeah.
School and all that. So I've always been
Okay.
under the assumption
Yeah.
that the Earth was round.
Okay.
What has really started getting me to start to believe the flat side is the things like the Antarctica Treaty. That all countries are signed on. No one can go there. That's number one. Number two,
You can go there.
You can actually go there. That's
can
not
go
true. You can go there. You can have a trip to Antarctica
fine.
whenever you want.
Beyond the walls.
In fact, it's in Canada.
Okay, but beyond the walls.
What wall?
What do you mean walls?
The Antarctica
Which
walls.
What are you
There's
talking
like
You can go
apparently.
to the North Pole.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So
okay,
to
hold
me,
on.
Antarctica is just a continent.
Okay, gotcha.
To you, it's a wall that goes around the world.
Gotcha.
To me, it's just
Well,
a
that's
continent.
Arctic up here. Antarctica is down there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but
so
we
you
believe
guys
that Antarctica
so you
is
guys
actually the
and that's
world.
fine, right? So that here's the bottom line because I don't have the answers. I don't have the answers. But what blows my mind is just simple logic, right?
Okay.
Simple logic tells me that, example, you've got fighter jets that can do up to 2,200 miles per hour. Like, I mean, crazy Mach speeds,
yeah.
right? Okay. Well, based on science and curvature of the Earth, right? At, an 8-inch dip per square mile or whatever the fucking math is, based on science.
None of us know that. Yes.
Hold on. That jet would be fucking blown into smithereens if it did not adhere to the curvature of the Earth. So do that. So I'm saying simple math
That's
like
not
that.
true.
What do you mean it's not true?
can explain.
Okay, so
I can
take a
explain
typical plane. Take a typical commercial plane.
Yeah.
Does it fly nose up or nose down?
It flies flat.
Exactly.
No, it's 6 degrees nose up. Is a typical flight.
And I'll explain to you why.
You can explain to me
Because
why.
it's fighting the gravity.
Okay.
A plane that's flying forward, it's not really flying forward. It's flying and falling at the
Yeah,
same time.
yeah.
And it's pushing, keep being in the air.
I love the word gravity. I love it because I'll tell you why.
Hey, we don't believe
'Cause
in gravity?
Yeah, I believe that drops.
Yeah.
No doubt. But you're telling me that gravity can bend water.
What do you mean by
So-
bent water? It's
okay.
not bending any water.
Okay, well, you pour here. There's water in this bowl here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That water's flat.
Yeah.
Pour that over a ball.
It's not flat.
What?
It's not flat. Same as your horizon is not flat.
Why? Because the gravity.
I'll tell you why. So
So when you are about to explain this, that's the logic that loses me.
but
Because you're about to talk about
so
something.
I told you it's not flat, so I still
you-
disagree with you.
If you go,
I'll tell you what happens. I think I'm gonna close with one thing, and you tell me what you think. You're actually gonna close that conversation. But hold on. I find that all the flat Earth theories, and I love watching them because they're just entertaining. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not getting into it though. Yeah. I love watching it, but I'm not getting into it. I'll tell you why. Because if you pay attention to all the flat Earth theories, you will see a guy who is almost not pretty knowledgeable, knows everything about it, will explain a lot of crap to you. They will never debate someone who is like Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I don't
Never.
I don't like his series.
Hold on.
He's
And every
very
time, hold on.
very streamlined.
One sec.
Sorry.
One sec.
I don't fucking. Why do you guys all say his name?
Hold on.
Is he like a god? to
Every
you?
time, but-
Fuck you, bro.
No, he's not
Fuck
a god.
him.
He's not a god. He's somebody who can argue, who can actually argue that. I'm not a scientist, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I
We're
can
not
more or less.
scientists.
But every time when you get a scientist, forget Neil deGrasse Tyson. Every time you get a scientist arguing with a flat earther, the flat earther always loses.
It's the opposite.
If you take Joe Rogan, and if you take every other kind of series about all that stuff,
Yeah.
every time the scientist will debunk it. It's just so funny.
It's the opposite for me because what happens is the globe earth theorists or the globe earthers, they all fucking turn to the word fucking gravity. I'm sorry. If gravity has the power to fucking bend water, how does it not direct me in when I'm standing every day? I'm sorry. Don't even go there.
Wait,
so when I say
Say
logic,
that again.
okay. Gravity is apparently
Yes.
what is responsible for bending water.
It's not really bad.
No.
How's it
no.
not bending
Hold
water?
on.
Bend
Where did you get that definition? Gravity is responsible for bending water?
Okay, so what you're saying is we're
Gravity,
on a globe.
No.
Hold on.
So yeah.
Hold on.
Gravity.
Do we agree
gravity
that water
is
has to be contained?
responsible. Gravity
Do
is
we agree-
responsible for everything to be pulled towards the
center of the
the
earth.
center of the.
That's so bullshit.
Wait a second.
That's so bullshit.
Where's the edge?
What is
Prove
pulling
it.
me?
But prove it.
Exactly. We're
You
so
are being
fucked
pulled.
because none of us
You
can
are being
prove it.
pulled to-
Where's the edge then?
Huh?
Where's the?
I don't care about the edge.
I care about.
I don't know about the edge.
If it's flat,
I don't know.
Then there's the edge.
I don't know. But if they tell us that it's flat, then we're going to try to find the edge,
You know
right?
what the funniest-
Which is the reason why none of us know. So,
Wait, you traveled the world.
I have not.
You have not.
Never fucking in a million years. But what I'm saying is, can we not agree? Can we not agree
Yeah.
that water must be contained? Just simply put.
I mean, I'm not
Okay,
sure
so what does a pool guy do when he installs a pool? First thing they do with that pool when they put it in the ground, they fill it with water
Yeah.
to sea level.
Okay.
Water always finds level.
Yes.
Okay, so now there's water on a fucking globe. How is it not? Hold on. And we're spinning at thousands of miles per hour.
And that's why gravity is there. Exactly. That's the idea of gravity. Because you're spinning, that's happening. But you need to get a little bit deeper into it.
But yet the GPS
I'll tell you even more.
still gets confused when you're between two buildings.
So that's
But it's okay with 1,000 miles an hour spinning.
No.
Then
So GPS is work based on satellite.
going around
No, hold on.
the
But
sun and through the atmosphere.
No, that's not how it works.
Dude, on
So
an
let-
axis.
So let me explain.
But none of our buildings
That's what
make
they
up
do.
for that.
That's what they
None
do.
of our buildings make up for
They
that.
yell you.
None of our buildings.
So listen,
Our buildings are
let me tell
designed
you
with
how
level.
GPS works. Let me tell you how GPS works.
Oh my God, here
It's
we
very
go.
simple.
Okay.
It's very simple.
Okay.
First of all, the reason GPS works because you got satellites in the
space.
atmosphere,
Right.
in the atmosphere, spinning together with the Earth.
Right.
Now, when they give you the location, they don't just give you the location. They also calculate and give you the estimated time that the information goes from space to ground. There's milliseconds, they calculate that because if those milliseconds will not be calculated, nothing gonna work. So in order for you to get from point A to point B, you got a satellite in the atmosphere that is sending information. Not only did it send that information, it also calculates for the time that the information going to go from Earth to the satellite and back.
Yeah, it's fast. Yeah.
So everything is being calculated.
Well, let me ask you this.
I don't think we're going to convince him anyways.
Let me ask you this.
Never, because I used to be, and I was raised that way.
I want to ask you, like, you believe,
doesn't make sense
believe
to me.
in science?
Most of it, no.
But what do you do is science.
So you can't.
What do you do is science.
100%, but the mainstream science I don't like. So if the 8 inches per square mile, which is science, is true, then why is it that they can see an entire fucking building from when they should only see a quarter?
No,
none of the Globers can prove that.
What do you mean?
Okay,
there's a video on YouTube.
so there's the Nikon lens. There's the Nikon lens that can shoot, and wherever the guy was so far away that they should see a quarter of the building, but they seen the whole building. So in science, how does that make sense?
I'll tell you.
Please.
You can go on YouTube right now. Listen up. You can go on YouTube right now, and they did the ship experiment. How did they do it? That was amazing. Simple and amazing. You know the ship that disappears?
Yeah.
And flat earther believe that it doesn't disappear because the earth is flat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea is...
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so
I've seen that.
So listen up. They stood on the beach.
But it's no different than our perception of vision. Things will get smaller as they get further.
Hold on. So really they stood on the beach, which is very simple. It was,
I seen that. And by the way, I seen that.
It was debunked very simply. You stand on the beach, you shoot at the ship. It goes further, and then it disappears.
Is that the guy went up and the colors?
The guy went up to a building, to a 4-story building, looked into it, and you could see the ship again, which 100% confirms that there's a curvature.
Of course,
it disappeared behind the curvature. You went higher up. You could see the ship.
Yeah, but that's no different than a fisheye lens. Our fucking eyes are round. At some point, things are going to get smaller.
So show it to me.
Okay, so
show it to me. Why is it disappearing?
So this evidence with flat versus globe, they showed the entire building. They should only see a quarter. So explain that. Take away the boat, take away water. They were so far away that 8 inches per square mile would mean that out of a 2,000 square foot building,
I can explain that to you.
Let's say a 1,200 foot building, they were seeing the whole building
that to you.
Where they should only see the 300 feet left.
Hear me out.
Please tell me.
Hear me out. Do you know how Einstein confirmed his theory of space-time?
By having no sex.
Space-time. That's one.
Yeah.
And I
got very close to
that night when I read about it, I had no sex either. But let me tell you, what happened was, he said this: if you have a star behind the sun, okay, and the sun curves space-time, so theoretically, the wavelengths from that star should curve around the sun, and you should be able to see that star behind the sun. Now, how do you do that if the sun is so bright, you're never going to be able to achieve that?
Right.
You have to wait. It took him 12 years to confirm, to prove. How do you do that? You have to wait for this one day a year, which he didn't succeed the first time. He had to do a second time, not a year, in 6 years, where you got the moon in front of the sun. And there was a star behind, lining up exactly the way he needed it. And when he took those pictures, he could see the star on the side, even though it was behind. And that's how they confirmed that the light bends. And you, as somebody who works with light and automation and sounds and all that, those are waves. You know that.
Yeah.
And they can bend. So same as space-time is a fabric that everything is on. Earth has a certain weight. Imagine that space is like a blanket.
I was going to say.
And you put a ball on it, and it makes a curve. And all the light waves that go around that ball curve because of that indent.
Right.
So same as that happening, live, he realized and he could prove that light waves can be, and sound, by the way, can be bent by space-time, by the fabric of the space-time. Therefore, on Earth, when you're looking and watching at the horizon, light is being bent a little bit by the gravitational forces of space-time. I'm not Neil deGrasse Tyson. I just love that. I know that. That's why I could kind of tell you that. I don't know the science of the numbers of it.
It's okay.
It took to Einstein 12 years to come up with that, and then a mathematician that took 2 years to prove, and based on that, he created the theory of space-time. That's what helped us, by the way, to create formulas for the GPS to work. Because if you don't calculate space-time, and if you don't calculate the time, GPS will be incorrect. And therefore, instead of going right where you're supposed to go, you're going to go right into the building.
Right.
That's actually part of the formulas. That's what, did we get into?
I don't know.
But that's what Einstein, it took him 12 years to prove
Theory of relativity.
that space and time can, first of all, it's one thing. Second of all, that light can bend by the gravitational force of space-time. And therefore, even everything on Earth, even though Earth gravity have different formulas than space gravity, but the idea is the same. There is gravity that bends a little bit forces, and therefore, sometimes you're going to be able to take a picture of something that is a little bit distorted that created because of space-time. So it took him 12 years to understand how it works. Same as, by the way, if you take two twins, you send one
So is that
to space.
4 or is that 2?
2.
Okay.
You take one, you send them to space.
So one set of twins.
Yeah.
No, not set. One twin, you send them to space.
Yeah.
And the other one, you leave them on Earth. And you send them to space for 24 hours. One of them is going to be younger than the other one. How did they confirm that, by the way? They confirmed that by sending an atomic clock, because atomic clocks are the most accurate clocks ever. They sent one and left it at the space station, while the other one was on Earth. It was exactly at the same millisecond.
Right.
When the one from the space station came back, it was, I think, 1 second or a little bit less different, which Einstein, with that, it proved Einstein theory that time is relative.
Yes.
But that's another theory of Einstein that we're putting.
Well, this podcast just got boring.
Did you watch?
Sorry about that.
I love hearing when people not so much prove their side, but have their education on that side. Because
you know what? I don't know where it came out of. The Jin that is talking. It's not me.
No, because I say to people, I hate if someone says to me, Dennis, you're a flat earther. No, I'm just saying I love logic.
Honestly,
right? So, like my wife says,
I watch flat Earth theories because I freaking enjoy it.
It's fucking entertainment.
It is. I'm not gonna lie to you.
When I see that a flat earther is winning the debate, I'm like, God damn it, this is fucking cool.
You see?
And then it flips.
Imagine a judge sits there and listen to criminals every day. Imagine if they just took eventually the criminal side because it made sense.
Right.
So to me, I have two things. But I love listening to those criminals. But I will always remember that that's the wrong thing.
But do you believe what they said about the actual court case? About the flat earth
court case?
Yeah. Flat versus globe and the flat one.
What do you mean?
What?
So there's an actual documented court case about flat versus round and the flat one. Yeah.
Hold on.
Do you guys believe it?
Neil, can you please come here?
Yeah. Enlighten us.
Yes. When you're in Toronto, hit
Yeah.
You know what? I would feel so stupid that I wouldn't be
Great. I love feeling stupid.
I wouldn't feel stupid.
Excellent. I love being around people.
You'll be like, listen, the earth is round for all these reasons. And I'll be like, hold on a second.
It's all nice and dandy. I always find...
Yes.
The movie?
Yeah.
You remember when they went to the water planet and the time was every hour was 7 years.
But you got to understand that.
Yeah.
Not every hour.
Gotta watch that again.
Every minute on this planet was 7 years on Earth.
Every hour.
Because every minute they were there for 7 minutes. Every hour was it?
Yeah.
I think, sure. But the idea is because they were so close to the black hole.
Gravity was massive, yes.
No, they were close to, close to the black hole.
And
I still think you guys are both full of shit. And,
One thing I can tell you.
I love it, bro. That's perfectly fine.
we're going to agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Okay. As friends and colleagues.
I'm sorry, I already proved you guys wrong with Eurasia. I don't know how much more I have.
Eurasia, I'm so fucking pumped I came up with that name that actually exists.
So now he's a Eurasia believer.
In my mind,
Now
I
he's a
came up with
Eurasia
it.
believer.
Now I'm told that it exists. I'm like, I'm a genius. I don't even know it. That's why my wife married me,
I
obviously.
invented that are actually existing in real life.
Not for my penis. Okay. Anyways. God damn it. This is great. This is fucking epic, man.
Eurasia and flat earth. What
The best is when my wife and my son gang up on me.
Tell me all about it.
Oh, they just
about the arguments, like
about the flat earth. Oh yeah. I look at them. I'm like, I'm out.
But what I was gonna say.
Oh, hold on. So your wife is actually around there.
Oh yeah. We all are. We're raised that
know what
way.
I think?
I just like the entertainment.
Our wives really would be loving each other.
You know what, bro? Listen, my wife. Listen, I say to people all the time, none of them give me extra money, and none of them pay my bills. So I don't give a fuck if it's round, square, triangle, or anything.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying to people is, I love that my mind has opened up to anything in this world, anything that what we were taught can be questioned.
Yeah.
Maybe it's right.
I just gave you two proofs, and you're like,
But this specific
those are.
shit. And he's like, I love how I'm open-minded.
You gotta be open-minded, man. Listen, you know what? Like
Open-minded,
when you do the whole, what do they call it? The three. Oh man, I'm gonna butch this up. The three something logic where you put that into computing and it just gets completely thrown off is when you throw in the globe Earth, where you've got the spin of the Earth, and then you've got the what? The
rotation.
the rotation. Yeah. And then there's
the moon rotation.
Yeah. So when you throw in the
That's so
third,
simple.
the computing just doesn't make sense.
No.
It doesn't. I'm just saying it falls apart. When you throw that in.
I don't know.
There's a video.
You know what? I wish I could see it.
Have you ever seen a guy do it? Like when he actually does it on a model? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. As a human, I think I'm fucked up. If I had to believe it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, man. Listen, I don't want to believe that I was raised with information that's not true. I'm with you guys. But when I come from a point of logic, it doesn't make sense to me.
But it's not logicking. I just gave you the proof, and it's not logicking.
I don't think it's logical.
But I'll tell you what. Most people that believe in the flat Earth, they don't believe in scientific explanations, because what I gave you is scientific explanation. It's not something you can see.
Yeah.
They believe in actual things that you can see in real life.
And
so for them, it's difficult to explain. Okay, Einstein said that space-time is. I can see space-time.
Right.
So I can't really argue with you about that. At the end of the day, believing in his theory, it's like believing in the Bible.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I agree with you. Maybe I'm a believer. I'm just a believer in you know what I mean? In the theory of
I think that's what it comes down to, because it's like if someone says, and don't throw science into this, but if we're just talking, right, and we say, hey, the Earth is spinning at, equivalent to, whatever, 1,000 kilometers an hour. Do you feel the spinning?
You wouldn't feel it.
No.
You
Don't
can't.
get science into it. Stop.
So it's not about science.
Think about the size
There's
of it.
two different
Size.
gravities.
The size. Think of the size of the Earth.
Okay, but you see, you're bringing science into it.
You are
Well,
tiny.
yeah.
But let me ask you another question.
No.
How do you
Hold on.
have a space station how do you have a space station in orbit if it's not spinning?
I said don't bring science into it.
The space station really is falling down.
I said don't bring science into it. I don't want to talk about satellites. I don't want to talk about the
But how do
sun.
you have them? You wouldn't be able to have internet
I'm not
without that.
The internet comes from fucking lines underground.
Not Elon Musk's internet. Thank you very much. So how the hell would you have?
Okay.
How the hell would you have internet?
Yeah.
And solar connections if you didn't have satellites in the air?
Yeah.
And
Okay, but does that mean that satellite has to be spinning?
No, it's not spinning. What holds it in the air? Tell me.
Helium?
What?
I don't know. Gas? Something holding it.
No. So what happens is the space station, for example, it's really in a falling position.
Right.
It's falling every time, same as satellites. But because the globe is rotating, it's falling and moving on. It's moving on by falling.
How can
but
you believe that, guys? Do you really believe that a plane?
it's not about belief. It's
But
just
do you believe that a plane has to adjust its landing speed based on the curve, based on the spinning of the Earth? No, it doesn't.
The plane, yes, the plane is not flying really. The plane is pushing and falling at the same time. So when it falls, it pushes forward, and that's what keeps it in the air.
Yeah. Okay. So then when a plane lands,
It stops. So that's why you have less.
So what I guess what I'm trying to say is this.
So actually, what
if
happens?
I were able to elevate myself in the air, right?
Yeah.
Okay, for 10 minutes, right? And then I land again, right? How am I in the same spot? Now you're gonna reply to me right now and tell me that I'm moving with the Earth, is what you're gonna tell me. I don't care if you're gonna use the word gravity, but you're gonna tell me that I'm moving. Now, if this Earth is moving and I gravitate myself, and I levitate myself, and then I land, how am I in the same spot?
So let me answer that. If you were to leave Earth atmosphere, and you would come back, you would come back to a different point. But because you stays in the Earth atmosphere, you have the pulling forces. As soon as you go up,
being moved,
you're becoming like the same satellite. You actually not only go up, you're in a falling position because the Earth spins.
So I'm moving with it.
Kind of.
But I don't feel it.
Because everything that moves, it doesn't really move.
But I don't feel it.
But it doesn't really move. You see, you're using the word move.
So I'm moving, but not moving.
You're not moving. You're using the word move. You're actually in a falling position.
I'm in a falling position, not moving.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But I don't feel it.
So satellites in the air, they're not moving in the air. They are in constant falling position.
Falling.
That's
I
why
fall in love with my wife every day.
That's why they put it
But I feel the falling.
on a certain height where they kind of move as much as they fall together, and it creates this equilibrium when they continue rotation with the air. But because it's a little bit different, that's why they have to calculate and add on this information, because otherwise, if you ask everybody, GPS would not work if it didn't put it into the calculation. This whole idea that it's just a little bit slower than Earth, just a little bit.
I don't believe any of it.
And I can understand. I can respect.
It's all bullshit.
The truth is, in the end of the day, I believe people who are smarter than me, Dennis.
Yeah, and that's what I mean.
You can't say that. That's a cult.
Yeah,
that's a cult. You can't say that. You can't say that.
But no, lot of stuff that I didn't.
But you see, that's a sheep.
I hate the idea that everyone's like rely on the scientists.
Now you're helping his argument.
Yeah, well, listen,
I don't care.
I'm just saying I'm open to suggestions, and if I can't feel myself moving, and you're telling me I'm moving but I'm falling, I don't feel any of it. But then if I get kilometer winds at 80 kilometers, it's a fucking storm. But the Earth is spinning at 1,000 kilometers. Just give me fucking heroin right now in my fucking veins.
What happened? I lost.
I'm saying like 80 kilometer winds is a storm.
Okay.
Okay, and we're spinning at how fucking far? 600 and something miles an hour.
Again, it's different.
It's different because I'm falling, not moving. But I don't feel any of it.
I'm not good enough to answer that.
Thank you. So you
but
and
you're
this
talking
other
about
fucking
it as if
guy.
you know all the science behind it.
No, because I'm saying these are the arguments I hear, and I'm saying when I say to you, based on logic, I'm saying what makes sense to my little brain. I have a tiny brain. It doesn't make sense to me.
So I agree with you, and the reason I don't believe in it.
You were like, if you're in your car and your windows are up, are you feeling yourself? Yeah. When I fucking give a gas, my fucking head goes to the back. I did it to get here on time, which I was a minute late.
So why does that work?
That's okay.
Huh?
Why does that work?
I don't fucking know.
Same science, exactly.
But I feel it. So you're telling me that I'm fucking spinning at these quadruple fucking, I don't know how many fucking kilometers an hour, and I can't feel it?
Well, let me ask you.
Because of gravity?
Let me ask you.
Fuck you.
Like, what is the benefit for scientists to lie about that?
No. Again, those are not good arguments.
Yeah, I think that kind of goes a little deep because I think
there is a lot. I gotta say there is a lot. There's a lot. There's a
NASA,
there's a lot of money.
NASA as a whole. NASA as a whole.
I'm not talking about NASA, but for an example, we're going there.
Yeah.
But for an example,
Am I allowed to close this stuff?
hold on. If you're looking at a lot of big pharmas and all that, they have an interest to make money. They have an interest to make money.
Doesn't apply to science.
But when it comes to science,
So like physics.
when it comes to science, I don't, like you, just believe in what smart people say. I like to see the experiments. I like to understand it, and I like to pretty much confirm that it's true. I will not believe into something that is not confirmed.
No, it's great, but certain things are way too much to be like checking, like quantum physics. None of us are going to understand that, no matter how much you try.
No, yeah, I agree.
And quantum physics also have proofs, but I'm not going to get into it.
But I just think it's amazing.
I don't know enough.
I just think it's amazing, like how something so big, it doesn't change our life because we are whatever we're in, but something so big cannot be proven with 100% certainty.
But it is proof. Okay.
It is proof.
It's not though.
Listen,
then you wouldn't have.
Not to him. Not to him.
Not yet.
Not to him.
You wouldn't have.
I've been trying to say that there's a video on YouTube. There are guys who believe in flat Earth, right? They went out. They believe in flat Earth. They went out and set up an experiment to prove it.
I've seen
and
this.
They proved themselves wrong.
And they failed. Yeah. But I'll tell you what. It's fine. I respect him for whatever he believes and what he does. What I do want to say though, it's great believing in the round Earth because it makes the universe bigger, which makes you understand how small you are.
How small you are,
which is very humbling.
Retrospective.
Which is very humbling, and much more humbling to go this way than thinking that the world was made around you for you.
Right.
Okay. So and
in that explanation,
it's like to bring it to a equal ground.
Yeah.
To bring, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Everybody can believe whatever they believe. We'll believe in some kind of.
We'll live in a simulation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's true. I think it's true.
I don't disagree with that.
I think it's true. Yeah.
Jim Carrey.
Wow, we're on the same page about this.
Jim Carrey's been saying that since the Truman Show.
Right?
Usually when I say that, people are like, "You're crazy."
No, I don't.
No,
I don't think you're crazy at all.
There are a lot of realistic proof for that as well. Mathematical proof
Yes.
that we live in the simulation. I'm not a good person to talk about it, but there's a lot of proof that we're living in a simulation.
Can I give you my argument about why I conclude for myself why we live in a simulation? Besides everything else of like, if we create a simulation in the future, then, infinite simulation, forget that. I was thinking like, if you just imagine that video games are basically going to develop eventually, give it 1 million years, I don't know.
Yeah.
Where the characters inside the game are self-aware. Right? They're living a life.
Right.
But you still have to limit the map somehow. Even though it's a huge map like the Earth, you have to limit it, right? If the characters inside the game try to escape the map, what would they see? They would see space. It would be just like that. Electrons, glowing, crazy, infinite, weird stuff.
Right.
It's funny. There's this theory. There's an interesting theory that just like in a game, the way the Earth made in order to be efficient. Like games, the way they made, you can see only where the camera is.
Yes.
As soon as you move to the other side, the game doesn't leave that in its memory because it's too heavy. So there's a theory that you are here pretty much for me, and I'm looking at you because you're here. But if I look that way, you're not there anymore.
Right.
And even if you start talking, that's just part of this game.
This assumes that you're the main character.
Yeah. So there is this theory that not only that you live in a simulation, but the simulation is around you.
But I used to think that, but now I think
really
that it's just a
that's so crazy.
It's a multiplayer game, and
It's what?
Multiplayer game.
Right.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be one main character. Multiple people are playing at the same time.
No, it's just one of the theories.
Yeah.
But I do believe we live in a simulation because the shit that is going on is this.
You know who does? Elon Musk.
How about, what? Have you guys ever thought of somebody that maybe you haven't heard of from a while, like in a long time?
And they call you all of a
And they
sudden.
call you.
Yeah, my mom.
Not the same. Not the same,
I'm not posting that.
Yeah.
It was a joke.
This has happened to me for many years, and my partner knows about it. I think of a client that I haven't heard of in a long time, and the next fucking day
They call.
he's there.
Yeah.
You're
I know,
talking about
happens all the
things
time.
Of like kind of like when
Like
you
telepathically.
when you feel like somebody's looking at you.
Yeah, man. And
You don't know, but you feel it.
yep. And I'll tell you something right now. I swear on my son and everything important in my life, it has happened to me more than I would ever be able to explain. And it's crazy. It's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. It's just like, I'm like, wow, I literally just thought of him yesterday and boom, he's there.
Yeah.
I'll give you another one.
How do you
A
explain?
client that you didn't work with for years.
Years. I'm
For
like,
years.
how is he doing?
Yeah. Happened to me quite a few times. Not a lot of times.
I agree. That does
A
happen.
lot.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
It's almost to the point that I think I'm cool and that I can make someone call me. I'm like,
You are.
Max is going to call me for a
And fucking going.
for a podcast interview.
I don't know. I've been telling
Hey, Dennis, you want to cover it?
I've been telling myself she's gonna call me. She's gonna call me. She's not.
She doesn't call you. You fucked up, bro. You fucked up, man.
I'll give you another one. If you buy a new car, all of a sudden you see that car everywhere.
Right. Or if someone
that?
tells you about the car.
Yes, and all of a
Right?
sudden, oh wow!
Like,
they're-
hey,
like,
I bought this new
Yeah,
Kia
yeah.
Sorento. And now
Maybe
I'm
because
seeing-
you just pay attention to it.
maybe
pay
that's
attention.
possible. That's possible.
But with clients, that's crazy shit. I agree with you.
fucking wild.
That's crazy. That happens to me a lot. About the car, it's kind of, I think it's not the best because you just think about it and
you
you
know,
see it.
sometimes it's-
But with clients, it's crazy because what are the chances that this Joe Smith, whatever, gonna call you right now after you thought about him? Yeah. It happens to me all the time as well.
It's wild.
Yeah, there are a lot of strange things like this. So a lot. I often find that what happens is if I say something definitive in my life, out loud specifically, if you say like, I would never do that, then eventually at some point in the future, I get put in a situation where that's tested.
You have to, oh.
Yeah, where life is like, okay, let's see if you're going to do it.
Let's see, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you believe in manifestation?
I do. Huge.
How does it work in your life? What brought you to believe in it? Because I do as well. As a
What?
business owner, you have to.
Yeah. So what has led me to believe in manifestation is it doesn't come across as the same thing that you were aiming for, but more like test situations. So like someone can manifest, I want to make $1 million. I want to make $1 million. That doesn't mean you need to make $1 million. It means you want to be successful.
You want to grow. You want to grow. Yes.
So you are going to then get put into positions where you got to make decisions that are going to get you to that
Yes.
position. That's what I believe in manifestation. I don't believe in I'm going to make $1 million if I say 10 times in the mirror every day on Monday to Friday. I'm going to get him. I don't believe in that shit. I think that's hocus pocus. But I believe, and it's proven to me, that the mindset and what you put out there will come, but it's going to come in like test 1, test 2, test 3, test 4, and you need to overcome that to get to that manifestation.
But
That has been so relevant to me. It's insane.
But don't you believe that you need to put like, for example, you are a public figure. People see you all the time. People meet you all the time. You're networking a lot. Don't you think that you got to put yourself in a certain situation in order to get that to happen?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you were to sit, and I love how Antonio says that, get up in the morning,
Get the fuck up.
Yeah. If you weren't in that position where you push yourself to meet new people, to be out there, to put yourself out there, like we all do.
Yeah. Yeah.
The chances would be slim to none to actually get someone who would put you there.
And to that same point, like the manifestation doesn't come with all the opportunities then just coming at you. You still have to put them
It comes
out
with
there.
hard work. You got to do something for it.
100%.
Yeah. It's like,
It's so real and people don't grasp that.
it reminds me of that joke. A poor guy comes to God and tells him, God, I want to be rich. A year later, he comes again to God. God, I want to be rich. Help me out. I want to be rich. Third year again. God, I want to be rich. Help me out. So God actually answered him and says, did you ever try to even fill up a lottery ticket?
Right.
Like, did you even do something to become rich? So that's kind of the situation.
What have you done to...
What have you done to, Yeah, so...
What have you done to support your manifestation of being...
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So I think getting out there and doing what you're doing made you, put you where you are.
Listen, this is going to sound very small, but it's actually, for me, it's actually very, very big. we have done home shows for many years in the business. National home show, many years.
What can I say?
Many years. After COVID took a hit, recently we've been doing the cottage home show, whatever. Garbage. Not good for us. Sorry. Maybe good for others, not for our product, not for our service, not for who we are.
You had a cool boost.
It's a waste of...
Thank you. And what we have to show is great, but we are not positioning ourselves in the right audience.
Yes.
Right? So what I had said to my partner, even my staff that was with me, I said, guys, this is the last year, period. And they're all like, why? Why? Because we're selling a water bottle in a case of 24. That water bottle's worth 10 cents. I want to be the water bottle at the airport worth $7 because those are the people that want it.
Yeah.
Now, we're not a cheap product for an expensive client. It's just that we need to be put in front of the right audience. So this year was the last one. Well, guess fucking what? We met someone that is in the world of collaborating brands together. Okay? This guy is a young fucking kid, thirsty as fuck, and hungry as shit.
2 meanings for that, but yes.
Okay, whatever. And he joins brands together, whether it's promotional event, marketing event, whatever the case is. And we met him. He is the best thing that happened from that entire show. Not one sale happened from that fucking show.
Yep.
Nothing. 0.00 nothing. Now we have an event that he's lining up for us right now where we are collaborating with a brand. We are there to kind of help showcase and elevate that event. And the people that we are in front of is exactly our clientele. So my point is that you put it out there. I'm going to do this to achieve my manifestation of growing and being whatever. Well, that didn't work. Well, you met this guy from that.
Yeah.
So the show, great show, not for us.
Waste of time.
But we met that one guy, and this is happening in the middle of June.
How does he?
It's huge.
How does he make money?
He makes money. I don't know. How does he make money?
Yeah, how does he make?
Well, I don't. It's kind of easy to understand how he makes money, I guess, when you think about it, because he is bringing entertainment.
He's like the real estate
and
of brands, I believe. It's like,
Yeah,
it's like
I
real
think
estate, buying and selling.
I think that's a really good way of putting it, because there's an event happening and he's handling the whole marketing and
getting
branding
commission?
side.
Don't forget, it's all
paid? Like,
it's
how does
people
that
and
work?
everything.
He's got to be.
Yeah.
He's got to be, because
Yeah,
we're
listen,
paying.
well,
We're paying to be a part of it. He brought me in,
And then
and we are not just. So he's not just.
You pay
percentage.
him? You pay him, or
We're paying his company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's
We're
There you
paying
go.
his
Like,
company.
it's simple.
Yes,
Yeah. And what it does is it elevates and complements the brand itself. He's not trying to just bring in anything. It's
no,
got to fit in the brand.
yeah, of course.
So my point is when it comes to that manifestation, it's putting out there and then also deciding what to do with comes.
Yeah, because somebody
comes
will
your
look
way.
at you and be like, how the hell did he get to this company? How the hell did he do that?
Right.
I'm going to manifest that. No, you got to work freaking hard to get there.
Well, someone asked me the other day and I felt so bad because I fucking love helping people. And, you know, I love giving attention to people that ask questions, especially when they have the entrepreneur mindset. I will never, ever, ever ignore anybody. I will always respond. But someone was asking me these questions like, so how do you make sales? How do you land big jobs? How do you get this? And how did you? I'm like, how do I respond on a DM? Like, I can't tell you how to make a sale.
You got to work hard.
That's
You got to
not even just work hard. Like,
Like,
you're selling yourself at the end of the day. Like, you know, my best clients don't know what they're buying, but they know that if I'm fucking telling them to get it, I'm going to produce it. So it's on me to produce it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if I sold brand X, Y, or Z. I gave you the solution of what to expect. So, you know, it's not just about, there's no one fucking roadmap. There isn't one book of instructions. Fucking follow 1, 2, 3.
but also, I watched this.
How about be passionate, be dedicated, and repeat?
Yeah.
There's your fucking rule book.
true.
I watched this interview with this guy, and he's big
Porn star.
big
Ron Jeremy.
big business owner, and he paid $150,000 for 10 minutes with $1 billion.
What was it?
So that's actually what we discussed about before. And he was explaining why he did that. He said, what you need to understand that those $150,000, and I'll get to what you were talking about, is to me is like $150 to somebody else.
Right.
But the advice that I got from him got me pushed forward. He goes, a lot of people want to talk to that kind of guy and get the answer that they want, but they will never be able to.
Right.
Because you're just not on that level to understand his advice.
To receive it.
Right?
Yeah.
So when somebody DMs you and tries to ask you for your advice about how can I get to that kind of business, they will not understand what you're going to say.
No.
The reason is because you got to go through a lot of crap and business decisions in order to grow your business to a certain point where your advices would make sense to them.
Would make sense.
Right?
Yeah. Very well said.
Yeah. So a lot of people think, I'm going to go and watch this guru. I'm going to go and I'm going to
buy this book.
And I'm going to be, no, that's not how it works.
Right.
You will not understand what they're saying because, well, you watch this guru, I invested $2 billion into this real estate deal and now I have $20 billion.
Right.
Do you have $2 billion? No. So what are you going to do? Invest $5 into McDonald's dinner and you think you're going to become rich out of it?
And that can be translated to, I invested money into real estate.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm going to invest $100 to real estate. And
I'm going to be a billionaire. Yeah. So it's like
perspective.
It's
you know, what's another thing that happens? Actually, a lot of people kind of like who make it way, way ahead, let's say billions of dollars, they will often they're given advice, thinking they're given good advice, but they forget themselves. It's been so long that they forgot what it's like
to come from that.
They forgot it. They're disconnected from that reality at that point. You know what I mean? It's been 20 years.
They'll remember the fundamentals. I came from an immigrant family.
You can learn
they had $20 in their pocket.
Things, but generally speaking, it seems like the best person to ask advice for is the person who is 1 or 2 steps ahead.
Exactly. Absolutely, I agree with it.
As opposed to 100 steps ahead.
Like what's funny? It's like people asking me, Max, if you need to open a new business tomorrow, would you be able to do it? Yes. It's the same formula as what I do now. Mm-hmm. It's just I don't do it because I'm so busy with so many of those that I just have no time for it.
Right.
But when you know the formula, how to develop a business, you can sell used underwear. At the end of the day, you're going to be able to develop a business.
Big market for that.
I tried. It didn't work.
But you need to get to a point where you developed at least one business successfully.
Yeah.
And you're going to be able to do it again. Because before getting again to Acadia or you getting to AVAS, you probably you were selling stuff from the age of 12.
Yeah.
So you understand this whole circle of snowball effect of I do this, I sell it to somebody else, they come back as a client. You know what I mean? So whatever you're doing is it's the same puzzle with smaller and smaller and deeper pieces.
Right.
Right? Yeah. Versus if you don't know how to put a puzzle together.
You're fucking lost.
Yeah. That's
I don't know. Maybe you guys would agree that sometimes I feel like people who are achieved big, huge things, they overcomplicate it. They talk about it like it's this insanely
Some people, some people.
Can I tell you guys something? I kind of disagree. It's funny. One person told me many, many years ago that high IQ people tend to think that everything they're doing is so simple and everybody can do it.
Right.
But this is why they're high IQ people. Actually, not everybody can do it.
To them, it's simple.
To them, it's simple. So big, and I'll tell you why I said that. I'm not saying that I have a high IQ, although I do. But I remember I said, listen, you can do it. I did it, you can do it. And I gave advices. I'm like, yeah, you can do this. Yeah, it's simple. And people are like, no, you dumbass. It's not simple. It's not. It's difficult. I'm like, what do you mean it's difficult? You just do this, and that.
Well, simple and easy are not the same thing.
It's just when you have a certain logic, certain way of understanding, seeing things, it's like you're not gonna have somebody
too. It's really hard to. It's no different than what I said earlier about partnering with people, and then when you speak to them or you see them, and you see certain characteristics, you're like, yeah, you can do exactly what I do.
You see
And they can't.
Neuralinks. You see people.
Let me ask you guys a question.
I can't do that.
Let me ask you guys a question that I've been pondering for many, many years. Okay, and for sure,
If you're gay,
for sure,
if you are, I still love you the same way, bro.
for sure, you've met those people. Okay.
We're over drink here.
Sometimes you see.
I'm fucking gay all the time. I just don't know I'm gay. So my wife
What does
says.
that mean?
My wife says she's a cover up.
I just didn't assume it. Yeah.
My wife says she's a cover up. Anyways, moving on.
Anyway, sometimes you see a person who is very successful, but they're absolute moron.
Yeah.
Like sometimes.
You can be a moron and successful at the same time.
Yeah, you can.
You
Yeah,
can't.
you can.
You can't.
Well, then it tells you that maybe it was handed down to them.
You've met those people for sure.
There is some processes. Like
Yeah, so-
in my brain, there are processes
Yes,
that
so
I
this
cannot
is my
explain.
So
I
this
just
is
make
my
a
question
decision
for you.
based on.
This is my question for you guys. What is it that makes a person very successful despite them clearly not being the brightest person? What is it?
I say two things. One, it was either something that they did not create and that was passed down to them. That's a simple one for me. The second one.
That's good.
The second one is that the way that you are perceiving them and the way that they're perceiving you, it's dumbed down to you because they don't want to have any time with you. I can't say anything else. But
I have to agree with you.
I have seen guys that I'm saying like represent big fucking money and they come across as like, you're a fucking moron. They have no fucking time or energy for anything other than
Is
what
that
they
it
say.
then? Is that it?
Maybe.
Is it that they don't think too much, they just move?
Their level is here and anything below that is like, I got a belly button. Bye.
Listen, I'll
Gotta
be honest
go.
with you. Sometimes I just, you start talking to somebody and you're like, I just have no desire right now to talk.
Yeah.
And you look at them, they talk to you, and you're like somewhere there,
Yeah.
and they think, oh, he's a moron.
Yep.
I'm like, no, I just don't.
No, that's not what I mean though. Like, and you know what I mean. Some people, you can tell. You can tell that they're not. Anyway, my conclusion to that question is that basically they take action without overthinking stuff. And sometimes you can just take enough action to achieve things anyway.
But I'll tell you what I understand what you're saying.
well-
Sometimes people will make decisions that you would be like, wow, you're putting yourself on the line. I would never do that. And they freaking succeed.
Yeah.
But that's what makes them successful. You remember I was telling you that. So successful people are the ones who are taking risks. Now, they don't take risks because they're smart to take risks. Because they just don't think too deep about the results. Like normal person would be like, business, what are you talking about? I can fail, I can go bankrupt, I can lose everything. If you start thinking about all those things, you will never open a business.
Yeah.
A businessman is somebody who doesn't think those details because their job is to move a company to a certain direction, their job to succeed in a certain direction, and they have people to do the rest.
Yep.
If I will be sitting and looking at everybody of my employees when I'm coming to the office or everywhere, and I'll be like, oh my God, if I lose tomorrow, you're gonna lose your job, you're gonna lose your job, you're gonna lose your job, where am I gonna get the job and everything? You're gonna kill yourself.
Yeah.
So you do not.
And that's why they got to keep themselves in that position of making those moves and not dumb down. Not that who they're speaking to is dumb, but it might come across that they're dumb because they need to be here. They got to make
really,
those
they're very
decisions.
smart. They're
100%.
So basically, it comes down to just move.
To be honest with you, like I'm not going to get too far into details here, but not a client anymore, but a client that I had who was super, super rich, didn't come across to me as very intelligent at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a lot of rich clients.
What was their field of?
I won't even say it. I don't want to get into it.
Not field, but
Yeah, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not
business.
100% business, 100%.
Okay.
But they were a hand down to the business.
Oh, inherited.
Yes.
Oh, that's.
But no.
That's a different story.
No, because very, very, very new generationally involved. But big money. Big fucking money.
But that's because.
But I'm telling you right now that is the one client that is not a client today. Yeah. There's no client that I have that I ever lost. Mm-hmm. He's one of them. And the conversations were not.
Because he has no value to anything else.
Yeah. Yeah. Whereas if you know half of the clients that I call VIPs, big shots, great players, big money, humble, respectful, beautiful, relationships for life.
Yeah.
Some of them over 10 years now.
Yeah.
Like that trust me with everything in their house.
Yeah.
I can get in and out of that house anytime I want. Anytime. And I'm talking mansions, fucking pads. But then this one client that I'm telling you about, like more money than fucking brains, idiot.
Can inherit it. Can't really compare.
Listen,
But runs the companies.
I'll give you the example of.
The ground.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll give
Still
you,
running.
I'll give you the example of Elon Musk.
But just to that point is what I'm trying to say, right? Like big money.
Yeah.
But like I can't even.
No,
hold a
no,
conversation.
that's an exception to the that.
Okay,
That's not even. Yeah, yeah.
I'll give you the example of Elon Musk. And this is something that I follow all the time. If he was sleeping under the desk in his office for many, many years, every normal person would tell him, you got to quit. You're not getting anywhere. You're not going to. If that kind of person would listen to every opinion around, he would not get anywhere.
Right.
In order to be an entrepreneur and that kind of businessman, you got to be that person that blindly believes into the business like a flat earther believes into flat earth.
No, you're right.
You can't go any other way. You got to believe something that is not realistic
You can't,
for everybody else.
Yeah.
For everybody else.
You cannot question yourself.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
My favorite example, this is Arnold Schwarzenegger. What he's achieved in his life is literally the most ridiculous.
Full manifestation. I agree with you.
Yeah, actually, I read his book, and he said one of the maybe the first chapter. He said, "You can't doubt yourself. Everybody's gonna doubt you.
Yeah.
You are not allowed to doubt yourself."
He said, I'll be back, and he actually got back.
He's done so much.
I say this all the time, man. Like I remember, you, Max, you mentioned about when we were talking, you were talking about like, oh, you start a business, you got a truck and you do it. I started with a fucking Hyundai Scoop.
Exactly.
Piece of shit, tiny fucking car that I can fit in my fucking hand. And I fucking drilled holes through the roof and I bought a ski rack from fucking Canadian Tire and I fucking put a ladder that was 3 times longer than that car. And my fucking family laughed at me.
Yep.
And I felt like a piece of shit. And they're going to hear this fucking podcast and they're going to fucking know. I think I said it before. I felt like shit. They doubted me. I didn't give a fuck.
Because you believe.
Did I know at that time that I didn't give a fuck? No. I was just following my definitive purpose, right? And the burning desire to achieve that.
There was some formula.
That's a quote that I live by today, right? So I didn't know that I was practicing that, but I was laughed at. You're going to start a business, you're drilling holes. Dude, I fucking grinded with my grinder, the bolts that were going through my roof so my head wouldn't hit it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hyundai Scoop.
Yeah.
Do the math.
But you had something in your mind.
Nuts and bolts, okay? I had to grind it and I put silicone. So if my head did hit it, I wouldn't cut my head open.
Yeah. But something in your mind said, that's going to happen.
It's going to happen. Something's going to happen.
Pull up the link.
Something's going to happen.
Yeah.
And there you go, man. That's where I started.
You move
Communicable was my first business name. Communicable was born with that Hyundai Scoop.
And look at you now.
My biggest investment the year or two after was my Ford Windstar. My biggest investment. I remember saying, I want to make $50,000. And then I made it and I said, I can't wait to make 75,000. I said make. Mm-hmm. The word is not make.
Take home?
It's No. What I meant was
not sales.
No, sales.
Oh, you wanted sales.
Yeah.
Your revenue.
Well, so when I say make, I wasn't making.
Yeah.
I wanted the business to generate
revenue. Yes.
Yeah. So 50. And then I'm like, fuck, man, I'm going to do 75. That was the biggest fucking goal for me. Remember, I'm not working for anybody. Mm-hmm. I'm working for me. Then it was 100. 100 to me was like $1 billion today. That was my fucking mecca, So when you talk about these things that we do and not listening to others, you don't even know that you're blocking out others. I didn't even know that I was affected by their words. I know it now. in hindsight, but my mind was clear of where I was going. Even though I didn't know what it would look like. You don't know what it would look like, exactly. But you have a definitive purpose and a burning desire for its achievement. That's the quote I live by every fucking day.
So,
period.
So that's what I'm saying. You had a certain formula in your mind. You couldn't explain it to anyone.
Yeah, because I don't even know which way it's going to go.
Everybody thinks you're crazy, but you have this goal and you know that you need to succeed.
Yep.
That's happened. So maybe manifestation is really hard work and a vision.
Hard work and a vision combined together. Hard work, vision, dedication, ruthlessness, fucking all that mixed in a fucking bag.
Good look.
You know, I remember saying to someone, I met this guy and this guy was like paying me to do like the most stupidest shit in this place. And it was, some of the stuff was beyond, you know, the technical stuff that I do. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I remember talking to people like, people just pay for quality. Because my biggest thing was people would say to me, you're fucking clean. You clean up. You show up with a vacuum. You do this, you do that. In my mind, I'm like, that's nothing.
That's just a normal thing to do.
That's fucking caca.
Yeah.
But I don't even know that I'm holding on to gold, that people want that.
True.
You know?
And that just things that you bring from
And I
home.
remember saying it to someone like, you're a fucking idiot, man. People aren't going to. I can literally drop every single average client today and just feed off of the ones that want the quality. But that's not what I'm after. I'm after serving all clients. I don't give a fuck if it's a $10,000 job, a $5,000 job. They all get treated the same. Their urgency is the same. $100,000 job, $200,000. You know, people look at the numbers and they're like, oh, that must be great. No, it's not, motherfucker. I'm married to that fucking house for 2 years. And then after, I'm saying during the build, fuck yeah. Longer, because I'm saying during the build. And then when it's after, you know how close we get with those clients? We are part of the fucking household. Dennis or his team is coming in. We have our own alarm code. We have our own entrance. We have our own hidden key. We're optimizing and adjusting that house to their lifestyle, right?
So you're the only people that are allowed to invade their privacy.
Dude, you have no idea how much we are part of people's homes. This is what people don't understand. When I say to people, when you're all gone, we're here for fucking ever. And then what happens from there? I'm building a new house. I'm renovating my cottage. My brother-in-law needs you. Mm-hmm. My sister-in-law needs you. Well, sure, we've been part of your fucking family pretty much. You know how many clients make us steak dinners? We have drinks with them on their fucking patio. I swear to God.
I don't doubt it.
We have a great fucking relationship business. More than builders. And that's the sad part.
Yeah, builders are done and we're kind of out, yeah.
Builders have it great during the build until it gets to the point where all of a sudden money gets in the way. Where it's maybe nothing to do with the builder and maybe nothing intentionally from the customer, but money as a whole gets in the middle. And then at some point, the project gets rushed because the client wants to move in or whatever, or Christmas is coming or their son's communion or something.
You're right.
And then all of a sudden the builder gets pressure and starts dropping his or hers cards. Why? Because they're under pressure now. And now all of a sudden you added this and you didn't want this and now you want this. After all that's done, because it sucks that the builder goes through that because the builder is the one, the orchestrator of the whole fucking thing.
Of course, yeah.
And sometimes the reason why we're even there. But what I'm saying is when all that is done, we're always the last trade. Electricians are gone. Plumbers are gone. Everyone's gone. Architects, builders, everyone, HVAC guys, mechanical guys, they're gone. Pool guys, they fill the pool. Landscape guys, they're all gone. I need everyone to be gone in order for your mind to be at a place where you could be like, I would like this to happen. If I press this button, I would like this to happen. When I come home, how do you ask a customer that when they're about to move into their house that was being built for 2 years. You think they have the capacity to listen to me? I don't have the capacity to listen to me. Are you fucking crazy? They won't get it. Right? So it's a different ball game for us. It's a completely different ball game for us.
Yeah.
Very different ball game. You know?
Yeah, I think, listen, that was freaking amazing.
It's crazy. And people don't get it. And sometimes I say it verbally and I get deeper into it. And then they're like, oh, fuck, I never thought of that. Because people talk shit. People will be like, oh, you guys are the guys with the computers on the couches. Yeah, after it's all fucking wired. And now we got to figure out what the husband wants and what the wife wants.
I have to be honest with you. I did not appreciate what you do until I actually met you and I listened to you the first time around. I couldn't understand. Not a lot of people asking us to deal with it, but I understand the importance of it, specifically now in this economy, you know, where things are crazy and you got to have system that will save you. Not only house automation.
You know what? We are days away from a client moving into his house that's been under construction for about a year and a bit. Mm-hmm. He was referred to us by one of our VIP clients. So again, it just rolls down.
Drake.
No. Did you say Drake?
Yeah.
No. And I shit you not.
Now he knows what he's saying.
I shit you not. He is the third client.
Come.
Oh, I thought he was recording this whole time.
No.
Oh, shit.
Amateur comes in without any
Fucking
space.
guy.
Okay, go.
So,
Put this guy back on Kijiji.
Dennis.
I love you, Archie.
My brother. Yes. I love you. We love you.
Love you too, man.
Thank you very much for being here. We enjoyed your company. We love you. We're definitely going to keep meeting again.
Yes.
And I'm going to do the outro. Guys, thank you very much for watching this podcast. It was great. 3 hours of amazing conversation. Like us, join, and we'll see you on the next one. Until then, back to work.